here. I'm like the best production assistant ever. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, guys, this should be great. This should be great. This should be easy. Let's go ahead and get started streaming over on the tube. I'm fucking up on the audio today. I know that much. Anywho. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all so very much for being here, because as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. Thank you all so very much. With that being said, let's make sure that we are doing all of the good things, guys. Let's make sure that we are tapping the screen, sharing the live, reposting, also making sure we keep that comment section going. And one more thing, guys, one more thing. Let's make sure we knock out our gift goals. Doing all of these good things helps gets us and keeps us on the FYP so that we can have these conversations. With that being said, all right, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. You are the demographic of people I like to have a conversation with. I believe so. All right. You are the demographic of people that I like to have a conversation with. Okay. So that means if you're over on the TikTok, look at the bottom of your screen, turn that blue and pink person gray. And if you are over on the tube, all right, and you're hate watching, by all means, call the number on your screen. That number is 720-295-4868. Again, 720-295-4868. All right. Let the music play just a little bit because we have a lot of news to talk about. I'm about to give you a real life version of news off the dome. What I can remember reading today. It was a lot. I read a lot today. My goodness. I learned some new stuff about Margaret Sanger because of a conversation that I heard earlier today, which was pretty cool. Also learned some stuff. I did knew this about the warehouses that like DHS went around buying, but I want to go over it because AP is reporting on it now. New York Times broke the story about a week and a half ago. So there's that. And what else did I read about today? The Senate has, it's more symbolic than anything else, but the Senate did something today to try to put the brakes on Trump in regards to this stupid war. So there's that part. So we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and get into it and then go from there. I really just wanted to hear the song. What I could hear of it. Because I don't even know if you could hear me. But I hope you enjoyed the song. Anywho, with that being said, hello, Miss Angie. With that being said, y'all, the Senate did pass basically the War Powers Resolution today to pretty much like stop Trump from continuing the war in Iran, which was kind of crazy because Hegseth was actually on the Hill today asking for money. He was asking for money, another $80 billion for the war in Iran, which is laughable. So there's that. There's that. Ooh, guys, how much am I being paid to lie to you all? And that's the only comment I will address. Other than that, go ahead and request up and get in the box because my comment section is not your safe space. All right, you're about to learn that lesson I like to teach Trump supporters. You can yap from outside of the club. There's that part. All right. You're going to learn it real soon, too. It's going to be fun. It's a fun lesson. You're going to be looking like, why can't I get in? It's because you're scared. There's that. Let's see. What do we have here? We have someone in the box over here. Please only request up if you are, in fact, a Trump supporter. All right. If you are not a Trump supporter, do not request up. Please don't make me be that person that hits the button on you. I don't want to do it, but I will. Hi, Dario. Are you a Trump supporter? We are Charlie Kirk. Him dead. Anyone seen him lately? Last I heard, very kind of deep. Hi, Janelle. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, I did not even mean to request up. I was liking the live.
No, love. No, I can't talk. I'm sorry. No problem, love. Thank you very much. You keep tapping, okay?
All right. All right.
All right. Awesome.
Erica.
Hi, blue collar. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
You are? Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
27 years of age.
I'm sorry. Your volume is really low.
Yeah, I'm 27.
27? Okay. All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
There's many reasons on why I still support Trump. We can talk
Give
about
us the main ones.
the global headline. Do not come to America illegally or you will be treated as such.
Okay. So, immigration. That's all you got?
Yeah, love it.
Oh,
Best
okay.
thing that ever happened in
All
American
right.
history.
So, how has Donald Trump's mass deportation efforts, which he's not doing, it's pretty much been a failure, but how are those efforts actually improving the material conditions of your life?
Right, but my experience is pretty anecdotal.
I just
I mean,
asked you. I just asked you an anecdotal question. That's why I said, "How is it improving the material conditions of your life?"
right, yeah. So I own a construction company, and recently, after all the illegal immigrants ran off of all the job sites and
Undocumented.
started fleeing for the borders, um, we've seen here in the construction industry, at least in my small area, that business is booming for American citizens.
Okay, let me be clear. Did you say that you own a construction company, or do you work for a construction company?
I own the construction company.
You own the construction
Yeah,
company.
and I've never hired an illegal immigrant or an
Okay.
undocumented. If you want me to call them that, I guess I will.
Okay, so if you own the construction company, how is people being deported actually helping? How is that making business booming for the owner? That doesn't make any
Right,
sense.
right. So I believe in hiring American citizens. I believe in hiring legal employees, and I believe in paying people a livable wage. So because I do those three things, um, I have not. I've never exploited people for their labor because they were a second class citizen in the United States of America. um, and because of them taking all the jobs for doing the jobs for a way cheaper, because we can both agree that the reason why we use them, we like them here, or at least the Democratic Party does, is because they like to exploit them as second class citizens.
Um, yeah, everything that you just said, um, no, I don't agree with you. All right, because and the reason why I don't agree with you is because you're directing your frustrations, your anger, whatever it is you want to call it, on the wrong people. That's why, and I don't know why you're teacupping. Teacupping makes me paranoid.
Texting.
Yeah. So, anywho, no, I again, I don't agree with you. Because, like I was just saying, you're placing this frustration or whatever it is, the ills of the workforce, all right, you're placing that onto the person who's simply looking for work instead of concentrating on the people who are actually doing the hiring. So you're not focusing on the companies. So that there's that
Oh,
problem. But also
what should
another
we do with the
thing is
companies?
that data is showing that the construction business actually isn't booming. All right, that there's actually a shortage of labor because of Trump's deportation efforts. So
Right, which
we
means
have
that I'm
that.
more busy because there's less labor out there. So I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
booked until February due to this. So
Mm-hmm.
what I would like to talk to you about is what did you say? Hold on. Did you
Wait,
say
so
that
if you're more busy but you have a labor shortage, that doesn't make any sense what it is that you're
I've
saying.
never
All right,
I've never
because
hired
according
undocumented.
to Construction Dive, I don't know if you know what that is, if you actually stay up on what's going on in your industry. All right, but according to them, there have been multiple project delays with about 92% of firms actually struggling to fill open positions because they have a worker shortage. So again, you're wrong. The,
Okay.
the projects
Let,
are
let,
being
let, let me lay
delayed.
this out for you. Let me lay this out for you. So if a company that first off, you said that we should be focusing on the companies. I want to address that first. So how should we be focusing on the companies? What should we do to them? Should we report them? We should report the people hiring the illegal immigrants.
No, do you know what Reagan did in the 80s when he did amnesty?
What did he do?
Yeah. Reagan, what he did was he actually put enforcement in place. Unfortunately, in past years and then actually the decades to follow, it hasn't been strongly enforced like it should be. But Reagan was requiring that people use a H-2A visa, which was the seasonal agricultural permits, visas, and also the H-2B visas, which is for seasonal employees. All right, so temporary work pretty much is what it was. And also, they were instructed that they had to cover the cost of those people being in the United States of America, along with paying them a primary, not a primary, but a livable wage. So that's what Reagan did to try to quell the hiring of undocumented immigrants. But yet, all Donald Trump is doing is causing issues in regards to what construction workers can and can't do. Now, here's the thing. You said you're an owner, and you said you already don't hire undocumented immigrants. That's what you just said. So, again, it doesn't make sense how this is actually improving your business, because your business, you didn't have anything to do with them. It doesn't make any sense. So how
Right.
is it
So
improving your
because I believe
business?
in paying people a livable wage, actually the problem at hand is, let's say if you need a roof on your house, and so do 10 other individuals, and on average for those roofs it would cost fifteen thousand
Thank
dollars
you,
for my
Papa.
company.
Thank you, Matt.
It would cost $15,000 on
All right.
average for those 10 roofs for my company to do it, because I pay my employees a
You can
livable
breathe.
wage.
It's okay. You don't have to
So
try to
hold on,
talk
hold on,
fast.
hold on.
Like,
No,
no,
no, I
seriously,
want to
slow
do it
down.
before you cut me off. Is actually what I was trying
No,
to
your
do.
words sound
So,
jumbled together. That's why I'm just telling you to slow
so
down.
okay. Well, if we could try to not cut each other off, that would be
I know,
beneficial.
just
All right.
breathe. I'm telling you to breathe.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
10 people need roofs on their houses. On average, $15,000 I would have to charge to pay my employees a livable wage. Companies that hire undocumented immigrants might be able to charge $9,500 due to this difference, because I pay my employees $40 an hour to get up high up on a roof on 90-degree weather and bust their asses 7 days a week. Now,
Do you think you're over exaggerating those numbers at all?
no,
You're not. Where do you get the
no.
data from? How do you know how much the other companies are charging them?
Because I used to work for them.
You used to work for them?
Yeah,
Hmm.
before I started my business.
Hmm. So again, here's the thing. Here's just simply the thing. All right. Is it's possible that you simply just need better marketing. That's it. To show them why you're the best at the job. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to call that you are sitting here telling fibs and stories that you likely practice in the mirror. And it's okay. Everyone has fan fiction that they like to write. Like, I like to write fan
Call
fiction
from.
about like certain things. I can't tell you. Never mind.
To accept, press 1.
Hi, caller. Please hold. Thank you. Yeah, I won't tell you what I write fan fiction about.
I
But
don't
yeah,
care.
you're lying.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I don't
I
care
don't
whether
believe
you
you.
think I'm like.
Chat,
What
do
do
you
you want to know
believe
about the
him?
roofing
Hold on.
business?
You
What
said
do you
not to
want to
cut
know
each
about the
other.
roofing
Hey,
business?
you said
What
not to
would
cut
you
each
like to
other
know about
off.
the roofing business?
You said don't cut each other off. Stop doing that. Don't do it. All right. Chat, if you believe him, put a 1. If you don't believe him, put a 2.
Yeah, ask a bunch of Democrats if a
I don't
MAGA
know.
has a
How do you
business
know?
or
It's
not.
people in the chat who actually work in construction. What are you talking about? There's laborers out there. What are we doing? Why are you being so
What
dismissive? It looks like they
what
don't believe you. You
question?
need more people.
What questions would you like to know about
About
the roofing?
roofing, I don't give a fuck about roofing. I just want to let you know
Well,
that.
how
All
much do I
right.
charge per square? What
But
do I pay
what
for
I
a back?
can say is that on a national level, not just indicative to one person, because your anecdotal experience does not demonstrate the entirety of what's going on. What we can say is that over a 30-year period, that undocumented immigrants and immigrants in general have added $14 trillion to the United States GDP. Undocumented immigrants themselves actually contribute about $100 billion, all right, in state, local, and federal taxes to our economies. All right, so that's money that's circulated. All right, additionally, all right, that doesn't even take into account the money that they actually pay into rent. All right, that goes towards property taxes, because like when you pay rent, the landlord gets it, and guess what they have to pay? Not just the mortgage, but also property taxes. But again, the construction business is also like failing right now because of the labor shortages. All right. And it doesn't show that there's any evidence to prove that it's actually increasing the wages of American citizens. If you have a study or something of that nature to actually provide, then guess what? I'd be happy to take it.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you said. I was texting. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. I'm not gonna sit
Oh,
there and talk
are
to
you about to
somebody.
leave? Oh, go
Well,
ahead.
yeah, I'm not
Go
gonna
ahead.
sit
Go
there and
run.
talk to somebody
Go
that's like,
run.
"Oh, I don't believe you." I don't have any reasoning or
Go
evidence
run.
or any
Go run.
questions on why I don't
I
believe
talked
you.
about
But
stuff on a national level, and you're like, "Oh, I wasn't listening because I was texting. It was texting." That's what you just did. Please leave. Go.
so hold on, hold
You're
on.
scared. You're not capable. That's all there's to it. All I said
Listen,
was provide us with some type of evidence, a study or something that would actually show, all right, that American wages have increased due to Donald Trump's deportation efforts. And guess what you've done? You've done nothing but act like a pitiful child. You're going to take your ball and run? Get out of here. Go. Get.
dude, did I make any
You're not going to
claims
sit
that
on my
wages
panel. I know
increased?
that. I
I
have a
just I
YouTube caller
just
on the
heard what you
line.
said. I just understood what you just said. For the first time, I heard it. So, did I make the claim that wages are increasing here in the United States of
Actually,
America,
you
or did I
did. You
say
said that business is booming, and you also
business?
mentioned the livable wages.
Oh,
All right,
oh,
and
I
I
pay. I've always
I
paid
am just
livable
asking you
wages.
for proof. All right, that this is actually helping. All right, more than supposedly your company, and you're not going to be able to provide it.
I've always paid livable wages.
Watch this,
I
guys.
never made the claim that people are making
Dun-dun,
more in the blue collar
dun-dun,
industry. I did
dun-dun,
make the
dun-dun,
claim that
dun-dun,
my
dun-dun,
business is doing better.
dun-dun, dun. I'm
Not
not about to go in circles with him. So there's that. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go in circles. It's like literally just circle, 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 circle. I'm not going in circles with you. All right. Thank you so much for holding, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
21.
Okay. All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I don't know if I'm that much up in this, continue to support Trump. I mean, I liked his military operation in Iran, and then he just randomly stopped it. I think that was bad. But yeah, that's why I like him.
Wait. So you support what he's doing in Iran? Yes or no?
Yeah, I supported his military operations in Iran. Yeah.
No, you keep using the past tense. You keep saying supported.
This current deal? No, I'm not a supporter of that.
What is it that you're supporting, like as of today?
There ain't too much I support really as of today. No, I mean, yeah, I only voted for him because of his war thing. But now that he's not doing that no more, so
What do you mean
I
you
guess I
supported
really
him
don't
because of
support him
his?
that much.
Wait, what do you mean you supported him because of his? No, you said the only reason why you voted for him was because of his war thing. He ran on no new wars.
Yeah, but before then he was adamant on attacking Iran.
But he ran on no new wars, though. So are you just saying that you don't believe what Donald Trump says and you hope that he's gonna attack them? Like, why did you want him to
Yeah,
attack Iran?
because Iran is an evil. The IRGC is an evil nation, and they need to be destroyed.
Were they a threat to the United States of America?
Yes, they were.
How so?
You want me to give you a list of all the attacks that they did on Americans?
I can give you a list of the attacks that the United States has done to Iran. Like, what are we doing?
Well, you're asking me how they're a threat to America, so I can give you a
What I'm
list if
saying
you
is
want.
that they haven't attacked the U.S. all right in any capacity since the 1980s. All right. So
If
are
they
we going
attack our
all the way
troops, is
back
that
to the
attack on
80s?
America?
Say that again.
Well, I can give you recent ones. You want recent ones?
Sure.
From 2019. You want ones from 2018?
Sure.
Okay. So in 2015, Iran-backed Hamas terrorists killed an American citizen and his wife in a drive-by shooting in the West Bank. December 2019, Iran-backed Hezbollah terrorists
I'm so sorry.
killed an American
I'm so sorry.
civilian.
Nah. Nope. Nope. No.
You don't care about Americans being killed by Hezbollah?
Yeah, you can keep saying that all you want because you just said Hamas at first. Now it's Hezbollah. But here's the thing.
Both of them.
I asked you when Iran did it, not a proxy, Not
That
a
is Iran.
proxy, not a
Those are
terrorist
Iran.
group. All right. I asked you, when did
That's
Iran do
Iran.
it? Because we know that Iran
That is Iran.
struck the U.S. Base. I think that was a base back in the 80s, and I know that they struck somewhere out in Beirut also in the 80s. All right, so we have that part going on. But like, I'm asking you when Iran, the country, did it, the IRGC.
The
That's what I'm asking
Hezbollah and
you.
Hamas and the Houthis are Iran.
Did they link this specific attack back to Iran, or was this
Yes.
was this them acting on their own?
This is linked back to Iran, yes.
Okay, what was it?
So these are the January 2020, 109 troops
Don't say, please
suffered
don't say
traumatic.
January 2020 when we know that we killed Soleimani a few days prior to that, and that's what it was in retaliation
That was a good
for.
thing, right?
It was in
Yeah,
retaliation
but
for
was that a good thing?
No, we
But
should mind our
was that a
fucking
good thing? Because
business.
why did we kill Soleimani though?
We should mind our business. He was a terrorist. I need you to do
Yeah,
something.
of
I
course.
want you to stick to one thing. One thing. Can you stick to one thing?
You asked how they
Because,
attack Americans. Yeah, I
okay,
am.
I want you to stick to one thing. We're looking at the first one that you mentioned. You mentioned it was 2019, right? And you said that it was
Yeah, this was in
Hamas.
2019.
It was Hamas, right?
No, this was Hezbollah.
Or it was
No,
Hezbollah?
this was Hezbollah.
Okay, you said Hamas at first. I
Yes.
just want to make sure. Do you know which one you're talking about?
No, that was 2015.
Okay, which one was it, the drive-by?
The drive-by shooting was in 2015. That was Hamas.
ChatGPT got him all fucked up.
I
said ChatGPT has you all fucked up. You're so excited to read
I'm not
off
on
what you found.
ChatGPT.
Like, chill out.
I'm not on.
All right,
I'm not on
2015
ChatGPT.
Hamas. All right, let's see here. Okay, was this October 1st?
This is October 2015.
I said October
A
1st.
wife and his. I don't know. I don't know if it's October 1st. It just says here October 2015.
Let's see here.
An American citizen and his wife was killed in a drive-by shooting by Hamas militants in the West Bank.
Okay, so it was a cell. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Because what I'm looking for is I want to know why they did it. I want to know why they did it.
Yeah, they're terrorists. And I'll tell you why they did it, because they're Islamic. That's why.
I think that the United States military is a terroristic group also. So there's that part. All right. And they didn't do it because they're Islamic. Do not be an Islamophobe
Yes,
on
they
my
did.
line. Hey, just listen. Don't be an Islamophobe.
I'm not being an Islamophobe.
You are being an Islamophobe. Don't do that. Let's see here.
Okay, whatever you say. I mean, if you want to ignore the Islamic element of it, this is the problem with the West right now. You guys think that it's just that they have.
Do you think the same thing?
Religion
do you think
has
the
nothing
same
to
thing
do with
about
it.
Judaism when it comes to Israel?
What?
Do you think the same thing about Judaism when it comes to Israel? Yes or no?
Yes, this is a religious war. Yes.
You really think that this is a religious war?
This is a religious war.
It's not a religious war. It's literally it's a war over
This is
land
all
and
about
resources.
religion. No, this is
And
all
it's
about
governments.
religion. This
It's
is
man who is corrupting the religion, is what it is. It's man that's corrupting the religion. You have to understand that.
Have you read
It shows that, you know what happens? You know what happens, I think, is that when people, all right, can't seem to separate these governments from the religion, all right, and they try to blame a whole, all right, religion, like something on a whole entire religion, it lets me know that you haven't thought deeper into it. All right, it's not the
Iran
religion
is
that
a
people are
theocracy.
doing this for. Go ahead.
Iran is a literal theocracy. They talk about wiping all Jews and Christians off the face of the earth so that Ummah can come back.
Iran is literally has like multiple parts to its government. All right, it's decentralized. They have
which is
multiple
ruled by
parts
the
to their
Ayatollahs.
government. Like they have
Yeah,
a
which is
president,
ruled by
they
the
have
Ayatollahs.
parliament. Hey, they have many different parts to their government. All right. So it's not just simply based off of, all right, what the Ayatollah says. So
The
that's it right
Ayatollah,
there.
they listen to their imams. Their imams are the ones who shout death to the infidels, death to Europe,
But why
death
is
to
it a
America,
theocracy
death to
though?
Israel,
Why is it a theocracy though?
because they're Islamic. They're
No, it's
Islamists.
not because it's Islamic, silly pants. That doesn't make any sense.
Yes,
I
it
want
is,
you to
silly
lock
pants.
in.
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Listen, no, it doesn't. What happened, all right, to make it a theocracy?
They overthrew the Shah of Iran, the
Why did they
Iranian
overthrow the
communists,
Shah?
and they overthrew the Shah because they said that the Shah was a puppet of U.S. imperialism. So they overthrew the Shah, the communists, and the conservative Islamists. They teamed up together. They overthrew the Shah, and when the Ayatollah got in power, he killed all the Iranian communists.
But
That's
why? What
literally
was the
what
Shah
happened.
actually doing?
What do you mean? What was the Shah doing? The
Was the
Shah
Shah not
gave
using
women
this?
rights.
Hold on. Was the Shah not using, all right, the Savak, all right, to not only harass, but also at times torture dissenters? All right. Did he not rule with the iron fist, whether he was secular or not? Did
He
he
did.
not rule with the iron fist also?
He did. Well, he did rule with an iron fist, but
Okay.
but
Okay.
he,
All right.
hold
How
on,
did the Shah come into power?
well, the Shah came into power through the previous Shah, the previous guy.
No, he didn't. Don't
he
do
took
that.
over.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, when he was the
friend.
Shah,
Don't
he
lie to
took over.
yourself.
Hold on. The Shah, even if he was a tyrant, if he was a dictator, he still gave women rights.
Sir,
You were still able to do
evading.
basically.
You're trying to obfuscate right now because you simply know, all right, how the Shah came into power. All right. Tell
Look at
us what
Iran in the
happened in
1970s.
1953.
In 1953, Mossadegh took power. He tried to centralize the oil industry back from the Brits.
He tried to nationalize their oil industry, is what he tried to do.
Yeah.
All right.
And the Brits couldn't allow that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Brits couldn't allow that because the Mossadegh was close to the Soviets, and they didn't want the Soviets, the Soviet Union,
want the Soviets?
to the United States and Britain.
So what did the United States and Britain do?
The United States overthrew Mossadegh.
There you go. And who did they put into place?
I don't know who they put into place.
They put the Shah into place. He ruled for 27 years until he was overthrown. All right, during the Islamic Revolution.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
But that was a good thing. All right. The reason why it wasn't a good thing is because we wouldn't be here at all. All right, we wouldn't be here at all if the United States of America just minded its friggin' business.
That's not true. Look at the Barbary Pirates. Have you ever heard of the Barbary Pirates?
I have.
The Barbary Pirates were an Islamic. Yeah. Why did they attack us?
When did this happen? Was this prior to? When did this happen?
This was in the 1800s. This was the first war America ever fought. Was the Barbary Pirates? They attacked European and American sailors, and they were Islamic.
To the 1800s.
Okay, you want more recent? Israel wasn't even a state. Why were they killing Jews?
I hate it here. I do. I really do. One moment, sir. Just one. I have to say a thank you before it goes away. One moment, please. All right. Thank you to Wesley Pillow for the $5 super chat. Wesley said, because Black women's labor isn't free. Also, chat, do all the good things. I cannot see this. Do all the good things. Hit that like button, subscribe. Much love. Happy Pride. Love is love, y'all. Shout out to you, Wesley. Drop some hearts in the chat for Wesley Pillow, y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat for Wesley Pillow. All right. Thank you very much, Wesley. Guys, keep doing all the good things. Keep tapping the screen. Share the live. Repost. All right. Let's go ahead and knock out the last bit of this penny goal. And also, if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all very much because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, let's keep it going because what the heck are we talking about right now? Okay, there we go. All right, thank you for holding. Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
You
Yeah.
have okay. I really want you to stop doing this thing because if you try to like blame all of this on religion, it's going to be hard for me to take you serious. All right. The reason that people go to war, all right, with each other, all right, is not because of necessarily religion. It's true, typically about expansion. All right, expansion along with getting resources is what it normally comes down to. Like with Israel, all right, they're Zionists, all right. They think that Israel should be the only state, all right, pretty much in the Middle East, and they have a goal to expand the state of Israel, the land, all right, the Greater Israel Project. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. And so like they're claiming that right now that they want to take out that like they're bombing southern Lebanon, all right, because they want to get rid of Hezbollah, right? But
Yeah.
Ben Gavir, all right, he just put a tweet out that said for every one tear that an Israeli mother cries, all right, 1,000 Lebanese mothers must die. Get rid of all of
No, he said must.
Lebanon. Why? Because guess what? Lebanon, all right, is a part of the area that they want to control due to its central location, all right, to the sea. So there's that part. They want that land just like they want the West Bank. Okay, they even want to take
Okay.
over parts of Jordan and of course in part like southern Iran. So it's like we have to consider these things. It's not about religion, bro. This is about power.
It is okay if it's not about religion. How come Naeem Nazarelli, whatever his name is, the former head of Hezbollah, he said it's unfortunate that not all the Jews are in Israel, so we won't have to waste our time hunting them down. He didn't say nothing about Zionists. He said Jews. And so did you can read the quotes of all the other Hezbollah commanders. They talk about killing Jews. The Hamas's charter, they talk about killing Jews. It has nothing to do with Zionists. And the reason why they're obsessed with killing Jews is because they see Jews as Dean Batin. You know what that means? They see Jews and Christians as Dean Batin. They call them canceled religions. And I'm not lying. You can look it up.
Nah, I don't believe you. Hey, Matt, do you want to engage?
Okay.
I just had a question for the caller. Question for you. So if this is about religion and Islam is just the problem, and how is it that a country like Lebanon existed for hundreds, if not 1,000 years, with a population that was half Maronite Catholic, so Christian, and half Muslim, peacefully? How did that work?
You said that because not all Muslims, there are two types of Muslims. You have Sunni and you have
Mm-hmm.
Shia. And I'm not saying that every single Muslim is violent. But what I am saying that Hezbollah itself was created by Lebanese Shia clerks. They're Shia religion. So they were created
really?
by the clerks.
And why were they created? Yeah, and why were they created?
Well, they were created because they hated Israel. They hate the Jews.
Oh, just because they hate Jews, and so they just were like, oh, we hate Jews, so we're just gonna let's get together. Come on. Is that what happened?
No. What happened was in the 7th century, Muhammad went to the Jews in Medina, and he tried to convince the Jews and the Christians. I'm telling you, he tried to convince the Jews and the Christians that he was the last of the prophets. The Christians and the Jews rejected him; they didn't believe him. That's when he got mad and turned into a warlord and started killing Jews because it was the Jews who rejected him first.
Yeah. So that's what you're. So let me help you out. So your timeline is really strange because when was Israel created?
1948.
Cool. And were they cool? I'm talking about the state. And before 1948, were there Jewish people living in that area?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So why did it take nearly 40 years after the state of Israel was created for Hezbollah to exist? And why did it take even longer if there were already Jewish people living there? Why is it that it just all of a sudden happened in the early 80s? Do you think that there was maybe a reason outside of what you're saying going back to the 7th century? Could there be something that was more immediate?
No, well, I can give you something like the Hebron massacre of 1929, where they killed a bunch of Jews in Hebron, and that wasn't even a state.
Okay.
Or you want to talk about the massacre of 610 Jews in 1510?
I guess
where they killed
okay, it's fine. I guess it's fine.
610 Jews.
I'm not, we don't have to go back to 1610. I'll help you out. So it's because Israel illegally invaded Lebanon. That's why Hezbollah was formed. And the reason
because of
that it was formed
because of terror attacks from Palestinians.
No.
It was because of terror attacks from Palestinians.
Sure. It was because of the PLO. And why did the PLO form in southern Lebanon?
Well, that's because they got kicked out of Jordan. They wanted to fight Jews. That's why they formed in southern
Why?
Lebanon.
Well, number one, actually, so number one, this is revisionist history. So there were already 100,000 Palestinian. If you'll let me explain, I'll tell you. There were already 100,000 Palestinian refugees in southern Lebanon immediately after the Nakba. You know what the Nakba is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how many Palestinians were summarily kicked out of their homes and out of Israel in 1948, roughly?
Well, they weren't kicked out of their homes.
The answer is 750,000. And if you're going to say that they weren't kicked out, you're basically doing the same thing that excuse me. I'm not, this isn't absurd. I'm so sorry. This isn't up for debate because denying that the Nakba happened is basically like denying that the Holocaust happened. Are you a Holocaust denier?
No, the Nakba was...
Okay, great. Then I'm glad that you're not... I'm so glad that you're not denying that... I'm so glad that you're not denying that 750,000 people were kicked out of Israel and that numerous villages were burned to the ground and that 5,000 people were murdered because of this. So I'm glad that we're not denying that historical event that everyone knows happened. So there were already 100,000 refugees in southern Lebanon that were Palestinian. And then, yes, some of them went to Jordan. And then, yes, some of them were kicked out of Jordan. So now you have 300,000 refugees who are in southern Lebanon by the 60s. Did Lebanon have a military that was big enough to kick them out?
I have no idea.
No, they didn't because they were a French colony up until 1943. So now what's happened is you've got a group of people who have been kicked out of their homes. They've lost their homes. They have nowhere else to go. And they're within firing distance of the people who kicked them out of their homes. Now, I don't agree with terrorism, but how did they what?
How did the Jews kick them out of their homes in 1948? They didn't even have an army.
Oh, America. Okay. So you don't know what happened in 1948? You don't know.
Well, no, I don't. I don't mean to cut you off, but what I'm saying is, from what I've read was, when Israel was established, the Arab states declared war, and then they told the Arabs there to move out so we can come in and wipe the state off the map. A lot of the Arabs left, and then the war happened, and then that's when Israel took more territory. But some of the Arabs who were didn't want to leave.
No, that's not what happened. The IDF was established in 1948. In fact, David Ben-Gurion, he said that the whole nation is the army. They established that in 1948. They also had help. From their allies.
Because even after displacing them, the David Ben-Gurion guy, I hope I said his name correctly because I remember reading about him. All right, I believe it was in 1949 or 1950. All right, he still, after 750,000 of them were either ethnically cleansed, displaced, or dispossessed. All right, what he did is he was still calling, all right, for the eradication. I fucked that word all the way up. But he was still saying kill more Palestinians. You didn't
But
say
how
that.
come the Palestinians in '48 they didn't accept the UN the partition plan? I mean, the Jews accepted it, the Arabs rejected it. They just didn't want to live next to Jews.
And I'm so sorry, caller. I didn't catch because I don't think I caught the very
Oh,
very
I'm
beginning
sorry.
of the call.
I
Did you tell
said,
Erica where you? I'm sorry. Did you tell Erica where you lived? What state
I
are you
don't
in, or
believe
just what
so.
area? Well,
This
just if
is
I'm just out of
Jersey.
curiosity, what's that? You're in New
Jersey?
Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So you live in New. I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what part of New Jersey you live in, but if my history sits right in my head, it was the Lenape Native Americans. That was the tribe, or the Lenape. I've heard one of those. Anyways, they were in the area where you lived. So just out of curiosity, if tomorrow, um, the United States decided that they were going to split New Jersey up into two parts, and you happen to be in the part that they were going to give back to those indigenous people, the Lenape, okay? And your home happened to be there, and they were like, well, tough shit, you've got to move. And then you got really pissed off about it, and then people came back to you and they're like, well, why didn't you just accept the plan that was given? Do you think that you might not be happy about that? Because what I just described to you is basically what happened in 1948 with the UN, the United States, and Great Britain, who came in and were like, all right, well, we're going to cut this country up into two different parts. And these people get this part and you guys get this part. And if you lived in one of the parts that was other, sorry, we're going to give this. And the IDF that was created by David McGurian in 1948 was assisted by the United States and Great Britain to do just that. So you're going to tell me that if that happened to you, you just be like, why didn't they just accept the partition plan?
Well, there was several things you got wrong. One, the land of Palestine was owned by before the British had it, was owned by the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans controlled
It
that
wasn't
region.
owned by the
And then
Ottoman Empire. It was under the control of the Ottoman Empire, and then it wasn't.
well, yeah, it was under. Yeah, after the World War One, they lost the war, and then Britain took up control of that area. But the land itself, most of the land that was bought, it was purchased. It was bought by Jews. They didn't go in and take anything.
No,
They
it
bought
wasn't.
land. They
That's
purchased it.
incorrect. No, that's who did they purchase
They
it
did.
from?
They purchased it from absentee landowners, and they purchased it from other Jews who had land.
They purchased it from absentee landowners? That's really strange. So if they purchased it from absentee landowners, then why did they have to burn down 12 different villages to take control of the land? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I don't know about the burning down of 12 villages
Oh,
aspect
okay.
of that.
That's what
Yeah,
they
that
did.
doesn't really fit the narrative, huh?
No, I genuinely don't know about them
In
burning down
total, it
12
was
villages.
531 villages that were destroyed and 11
Yeah,
urban neighborhoods.
Oh my God! Did I say 12? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say 12, Erica? I'm sorry. That's just my apologies. That's just what Israel has destroyed in southern Lebanon since the war with Iran has started. My bad. Oops. Man, my brain. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry. That's what Israel has destroyed in southern Lebanon just since the start of Iran. Geez, my bad. I'm
It's okay.
getting
You just
confused
got
these
your
days.
terroristic acts like mixed up. It's okay.
Yeah.
So did they? So did, like, the Jews, when you said the Jews burned down 12? You said 1,200 villages.
No, 531.
530.
So you said the Jews in the after the war. I mean, was this during the war or after the war?
This was during the Nakba.
This is a Nakba.
No, I know. I'm saying, but is it during the fighting?
Yes. You know that Nakba
So
didn't
I
happen
mean,
in
if
a
it's
day, right? It was like half
yeah,
a
no,
year.
I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying. You're saying that they burned down 1,200 villages, but the Arabs were also
I
attacking
don't know
the
where you
Jews.
get
They were
1,200
also.
villages from. You keep
I mean, no,
adding
you
zeros.
said 500 and 500. Sorry about that. So 500
531 to be
villages.
exact. Villages. and 11
Y-
urban
Yeah,
centers.
yeah, but before all that stuff happened, the Jews, they were literally just working the land and buying property. It was constant attacks from the Arabs that caused the problem.
You said it was constant attacks
What?
on the Arabs that caused the problem?
No, it was constant attacks from the Arabs because they didn't want Jews there
Hmm.
Well,
in their ancient homeland.
But why should the Jewish people actually be there though? Matt, if you wanted to add something, because I know
Because
this
it's
is your
their
lane, but I don't know
no,
if this
I'm
is
just
someone's
no.
problem.
You're all right. I'm confused by what he's saying.
Yeah,
No, you're right.
yeah,
that doesn't sound right.
it's what do you mean? They they
Also,
have they have
Palestinians
they,
aren't
they come from.
Arab, bro.
Hmm?
Palestinians aren't Arabs.
Okay.
They go by a different name.
Yeah. Oh, allow me
Like
to
that's
help you
No,
out with
no,
the,
they didn't.
sir. Allow me to help you out with the history here. Okay. When did the Nakba start?
48, I believe, right?
It started at the very beginning of 1948. In fact, officially, people say that it started on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, 1947 into 1948. When did the Arab states around it declare war on Israel and invade? That would be May
Let me see.
15th of 1948. So we're talking about 5.5 months
Finish.
later. So if we're talking about the order in which things happened, the reason that the countries around them invaded was because they saw hundreds of thousands of people being displaced and villages being destroyed and people being killed. It wasn't just because
So
we hate Jewish people and we're going to invade. It's because they didn't like the fact that colonizers were coming in and telling the people there who had lived on that land for hundreds, if not thousands of years, that they had to leave.
then okay, if that's the case, then why in 1929 did they kill anti-Zionist Jews? The Jews who were against the state of the Zionist state. Why did they go and kill anti-Zionist Jews for?
What are you talking about? The Palestinian riots?
Uh,
Is that what you're talking about? The Western Wall
no, no,
riots?
no.
Is
No,
That's what he's
they
talking
weren't
about.
called. They didn't call themselves Palestinians. They just called themselves Arabs. They did. They
I
called themselves
know,
Arabs
I
of South
know.
Syria. They didn't call
No,
themselves.
that's not. That's okay. So I'm just getting. You're wrong. That's not true. And in fact, not to be anecdotal because God, I hate anecdotes. But so I'm Lebanese. I'm 100% Lebanese, and that's where all my family comes from. I'm second generation, and not only that, I literally have a map. I literally have a map of the area that shows
Give us
Lebanon
a
as part of
pilgrimage.
greater. I'm sorry, excuse me. It says that Lebanon is part
Yeah,
of
I'm sorry.
greater Palestine, and that map is from over 130 years ago. People were calling the area Palestine long before anything ever popped up about Israel. Like, this is not something new. They've been calling the area Palestine for many, many years. In fact, I even have one or two relatives that put Palestine as their country of origin because they came before 1943. Okay.
Matt,
So, yeah.
I just learned something, friend.
Yeah.
I just learned something about this these riots that happened in 1929, right? Do you
Hmm.
know that they were triggered because a Grand Mufti of Jerusalem, all right, has said that
Yeah, the Arab. He's
Jews,
one of the Arab leaders at the time.
yeah, they intended to seize the Temple Mount. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Jewish holy site. Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
to
That's
understand though, like why do we get upset? Because I kind of want to
it.
take this for it because I feel like he could just start like listing, like he'll list, blah, blah. I try to move this forward,
No, I'm
right?
just saying.
No, no, please. I'm talking. Stop. Don't do that, please. Thank you. All right. I just want to know it's like, how do you get upset with someone for protecting their land? They were already there and they were being encroached upon. Why? You never have to ask, just request. Why do we get upset with these people for basically trying to maintain their land? all right, where they live that's being encroached upon. It doesn't make any sense. It's
That's
like slapping someone
that's
and
not
then
their
getting
land.
upset with them. All right, that I'm sorry, what?
I said that's not their land. There were Jews living in that land as well. It's not just that belongs to the Palestinians.
Okay, caller, hold one moment. I have to do a commercial break. All right, but you
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
on the
no
line,
problem.
okay? Thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, guys, I just got one of those puzzle pieces. I hate to talk to you this way, but I don't know what the fuck you got going on tonight, but I need you to tap the screen. We only get puzzle pieces when there's tapping. There's no reason that we have been on for almost an hour, 5 minutes exactly away from an hour, and we're only at 63,000 likes. I need you to tap, tap, tap the screen. Okay, get these likes up, and please do it expeditiously. I appreciate it. Also, let's go ahead and knock out the rest of the sons, okay? Act like you want to be here. Okay. I know that you're typing. You're typing. All right. You're typing. I need you to be tapping. Show TikTok you want to be here. Take care of Matt. Take care of Athena. Do all of the good things, guys. I also want to say thank you to Flow Easy. Flow Easy sent $10 and said, "Hey, Erica, just making you aware. This tool bag you're talking to, his name is Andrew. He's being destroyed on multiple leftist platforms. He's a grape apologist, bigot, and all around harmful. He's definitely a person who doesn't like religion. I know that much. And he blames, I don't know what he's blaming, but he don't like fucking religion. So there's that part. I don't know what to do with him. All right, Flo, thus far we've been talking about Israel, all right, and Palestine. So we're going to keep it there and then we'll go from there. But thank you very much, Flo. Appreciate you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat for Flow Easy. All right. Also, guys, if you would like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right. Also, make sure we take care of Matt and Athena while they're here. And let's keep doing all of the good things, guys, because you're freaking awesome. Look at that. How do we look at you tapping now? I am so proud of you. All right. I won't tell you good job, though. I'll tell you good job after you get over 100,000. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for holding. All right. Okay. There's someone else here that would like to say something to you, and I guess you two can go from there. Her name is Covey. Hey, Covey, how are you, friend?
Hey y'all, I'm good. Hope y'all doing good. How's Matt? How are you, Matt?
Hi, friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so he was mentioning the 1929 Hebron attack where about 29 Jewish people had been unalived, but during that same attack, some Palestinian Arabs were also unalived. That was kind of like a result of a lot of tensions that were on the rise generally in the early 1900s and late 1800s, right? Especially after the Balfour Declaration was not passed, but after Balfour released. Do you know about the Balfour Declaration, Erica? I don't know if you.
Can you refresh my memory on that?
Geopolitics is something I learned about.
Yeah, it was in 19. So basically, Arthur Balfour. What's his name? Arthur? I don't know. Balfour is his name. He was prime minister in the UK. He hated Jewish people. So his choice was, because he wanted to restrict immigration, Jewish immigration to the UK.
Yeah.
What he decided to do was he passed the Balfour Declaration, where he made a deal with the Jewish community in the UK and told them that they can go to Palestine instead. So, and that passed in 1917, in which he declared a Jewish state to be created within Palestine, right? And so that further escalated the tensions, because now you have a new immigration of European Jewish people who are coming in very nationalistic, very Zionist, claiming that they want to create a state within a state. That was also further kind of escalating the tensions. Erica, also...
Can I ask one clarifying question?
Mm-hmm.
Was Palestine a state in the 1930s and 40s? I don't know.
What was the mandate called?
It was called the
British mandate. What was it called?
Palestine.
For Palestine. Okay, cool. So they recognized that it was Palestine. I don't know why you decide to sit here and try to erase the fact that even the British recognized it to be Palestine. Also, do you know that do you know that there's newspaper articles that I can send to you, Erica, in the late 1800s where the Zionists themselves were claiming that they were going to colonize Palestine? So they recognized that it was Palestine. I don't know why you were trying to erase it, but in
No,
the
I'm not
first
erasing it.
Zionist
I'm not
Congress,
erasing it.
you're trying to, it's okay. You're trying to erase it, right? Oh, did they have a
I'm not trying to
president? Did
erase
they
it.
have a flag? Palestine just came to exist. I don't know. Palestine as an identity was created by Yasser Arafat and the KGB in the 1970s. Like, I understand the type of like rhetoric that you're trying to push. My point is that Zionists knew that it was Palestine. Theodor Herzl wrote about it in The Jewish State, where he was trying to choose between going to Palestine or Argentina. And he himself recognized that Palestinian Arabs, whether they were Christians, Jews, or Muslim, were indigenous to that land. He says it within his text, Herzl, the father of Zionism. So we don't have to beat around the bush here. The point is, there was a hella militant population, European supremacist population, that even wrote a letter to Cecil Rhodes claiming that they could help him colonize Asia Minor and they would want his support. So they by the way, there's another guy who is very interesting. His name is Jabotinsky, Vladimir Jabotinsky. He wrote a whole 4-page article called The Iron Wall in 1927, I think, where he is claiming that you can't negotiate with the native people, you just have to colonize them. So they knew it was colonization. They proudly said it was colonization. They proudly said that they were European, that they were better. They actually even looked down on Palestinian Jews. They called Palestinian Jews Oriental Jews, who were lesser than them. They also viewed Yemeni Jews as lesser than, hence why they forced them to Palestine in the early 1900s as forced cheap labor, because they were European supremacists. They themselves made a distinction between European Jews and Middle Eastern Jews and African Jews. Let's not beat around the bush. I just came up here to say that, by the way,
Hey,
because,
Athena, I have a question for you. It's learning time.
Mhm.
Right. So reading here about this Balfour Declaration, this whole thing, right? And what it says is that within it, it actually said that there would basically be like a Jewish state within Palestine, not to take over
Mhm.
all of Palestine, is what it says.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then also to protect like the civil rights and the religious freedoms of those within Palestine, that included the Muslims and also the Jewish people.
But it was still a colonial document because
It
he was
is.
British. He didn't have the authority basically to make that declaration. Also, it was not legally binding. It was just a promise. The same thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was just a promise basically, and that's why the British ramped up Jewish immigration afterwards so they could fulfill that promise, because Balfour himself hated Jewish people. He didn't want them in the UK.
That's the
He just
next
wanted to
question.
send them to Palestine. Yeah, he hated
So
them. He wanted to send them to Palestine.
yeah, my thing is how come the British they constantly, it seems like they constantly appease the Arab population. I mean, Transjordan was also part of Palestine. They gave that to the Arabs, and even within the where Israel is now, they it seemed like from the map that they even split some of that into an Arab state. So they even it seems like the Jews made multiple concessions, and the British, they made
No,
multiple concessions to the Arabs.
no, that's not true. That's not true. Jewish people were literally a minority within Palestine, and yet the partition plan that was passed in 1947 without Palestine, were Palestinians at the negotiation table for that partition plan? Sir, the person, the caller,
I'm
were
sorry.
they at the negotiation table? Were they at the negotiations table for that partition plan?
I have no idea. I gotta look at it.
No, they weren't. They weren't. Were Jewish people, those European Jews you're talking about, were they at the negotiation table?
I'm pretty sure
Yes,
they
they
were.
were.
Most
Yes.
likely, maybe the
So
leaders. Yeah.
so Okay, so and they were a minority. They were not they were like 12%, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or
Yeah, but
15%, right?
then the Jewish
Hold on.
people
How much
get the
land
worst.
were they given? How much land were they given in the partition plan?
The Jews?
Yes.
Talk about the Jews. It says
Yes.
they had like 6% or something like that.
No, 57%. The partition plan gave them 57%. So it gave a minority of the population 57% without actually having Palestinians or their Palestinian representatives at the negotiation table. And you're telling me that that Jewish people made concessions? No, they didn't even take over the
Wait, you said
57%. They took over 80% of the land.
wait.
What are you talking about?
The Jews got. Hold on. The Jews got the worst land. They got the Negev desert,
They didn't
which
get
is
the word.
just an
That's a
empty
lie.
desert,
That's a
and they
lie.
got
That's a lie.
they got
Is
like
that a? Are you
they
kidding?
did. I see.
Are you kidding,
That's a
dude?
lie.
No, yeah, that's an
I'm looking
absolute
at
They got
lie,
the
man.
most
the
You're just
map right
fertile
making
now.
things
land.
up.
They got the most
Hold
fertile
on, I'm
land.
looking at the map right now. I'm looking at the partition right now. Most of what the Jews got is just swamp and desert areas. They
Nope.
worked the land. That's why
No,
the land
that's a
was
lie.
prosperous. That's okay.
Let him go. Let me say this real quick. Let him go. Okay. So can
It,
you
it,
expound on that, like in 2 sentences? Like, what is it that you're actually talking about? Why do you say it's only 6%, but Colby and Matt are saying that it was over 50%, 57% to be exact? Like, where are you reading that as 6%?
I'll show you. Wait, let me see.
Ch-
Because the
Chat, look at your screens.
57%
Look
was
at your
the
screens.
British,
2
and
galaxies
then it
apiece
wasn't
for
the
Colby
because
and
what I
Matt.
last time I
$50.
saw it was
Links are in the
split
bio.
between the
Help
Arabs had
me.
6%, the Jews had 6%, and the British owned the rest of the land.
And you're getting this from the partition itself? Like, are you reading from it? Where are you getting it from is the
No, what
question.
he's getting that 5 or 6% from the land that they actually owned. So the land that they actually owned was about like 5%, 5.5%. If I'm not mistaken, was under
Yeah, something like
6%.
that. Yeah.
But the land that they got was 56 to 57%. That's how much land they got. You're lying. They got a
Wait,
majority of the
are
land.
you talking about the? Hold on. Are you talking
Was the
about the West
partition
Bank
plan?
area?
Nope. I'm talking about the land that they got in the partition. Was the partition plan legally binding?
How is he sitting here saying 6% when you can look at a map and tell that it's more than 6%, though? I'm looking at
He's
a
talking
map
about the
of it.
land.
What?
He's talking about the
Because
land
I'm
that they
looking at the map
owned.
right now.
But no, I'm literally looking at it. So it says Jewish right here.
Was the partition plan legally binding?
Which map are? Can I ask which
So
map are you actually looking at, and from when? From when? What year?
okay,
And which map?
um, this is the 1949 UN partition of Palestine. It's a map with where Israel is at now with the triangle. Yeah, it says they gave
Is
55%
it the
to the
one?
Jewish state, and then 45% to the and 42% to the Arab state. This is from the Institute. So 55% of the land would go to the Jewish state, and Arab state would get
Yeah.
42% of the land. But
Is
the
it the one
land
after
that
the
the Jewish
Lausanne?
state
Is it
got,
the one after the Is it the one after the Lausanne Convention?
the who?
The Lausanne Convention, the one after the Lausanne Convention. Is that the map that you're talking about? I think it probably is because that's the one that Erica has up on the screen. But is that the one that you're
Yeah,
the
it's a map.
Lausanne
It's a map with
Convention?
I don't know what convention it's from. I'm just looking at the map. It got
Is it the
colors
UN Resolution
saying that
181?
the
I think
West.
it says. Yeah.
This is the 1947 proposed partition plan.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
The
Resolution
UN partition
181.
plan.
And that's the
Yeah,
one right here. Yeah. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The Jewish state is mostly desert. If you look at the map, it's mostly desert. They got a big chunk of the Negev, and then they got the over here to the east.
So
It's like
so when you say that
swampland.
it's
It's not
when you
really
say
that
that
good
it's
land.
mostly great. So just really quick though, when you say that it's mostly desert, who got most of the coastline?
Well, if you're talking about from
Who got
Tel
when you
Aviv
say that
and
it's mostly
Haifa,
desert? Who got? No, I'm not talking about I'm saying who got the majority of the coastline?
Oh, Israel got the coastline to the Mediterranean. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're saying that basically the most valuable land possible went to the Jewish people, right? And the
No, the most
majority of it.
valuable land is the West Bank. The most valuable land is the
No,
West Bank.
no, no. The most valuable land that we're talking about here, for the most part, is going to be the coastal areas. That's what we're going to be talking about here. Why is the West Bank more valuable? Just out of curiosity.
Hold on.
Yeah, it takes your time with ChatGPT. I know it takes a second to get your answers.
Wait,
I'm
the
not
real
on
question.
ChatGPT. I'm not on
Yeah,
ChatGPT.
yeah, yeah. It's okay. The real question here is:
Okay,
was the
whatever.
partition plan legally binding? Was the partition plan legally binding?
No, let's go with no. Let's go with no. If it's not legally
No,
binding.
it's not. Okay, cool. So if the Palestinians reject that partition plan, they have a right to renegotiate for a new plan.
Yeah, but
That plan was
hold
forced
on. Who are the
onto them.
Palestinians though?
The
Who are the
Palestinian
Palestinians?
people who lived in Palestine, the native people who, by the way, the Zionists recognize as being native. Let's not play this game, Pookie.
Which is a mix of
The
which is a mix of
Zionists
who?
already
Arabs.
recognize that Do you know what Arab is? You know that people who are
Yeah,
Arabized, not all Arabs come from the Arabian Peninsula. You know that, right? Like
yeah, of
Arab is not
course.
only an ethnicity. Yeah, okay, so Nigerians speak English. Are Nigerians now British?
Hey, there's some
Again,
Nigerians
Nigerians,
who are British.
the official language of Nigeria is English. It's an Anglophone country. Are they now Are they now British?
I'm sorry, I need a nap because I don't
Yeah.
want to tell you how I just answered that question, Athena.
How did you answer that question?
I said they speak British.
They speak British. That's funny.
Okay.
So, caller, can you answer me? Are they British now just because they speak English and they're an Anglophone country?
Are you talking about are the Nigerians living in Britain or British?
No, I'm saying Nigerians in Nigeria, the official language in Nigeria is English. They're an Anglophone country because they were a British colony and they speak English today. Are they now considered British because they speak English in Nigeria?
No, not British.
Okay, cool. So that's the same thing with Arab. Not all Arabs come from the Arabian Peninsula. Some Arabs are ethnic Arabs, some Arabs are linguistic Arabs, some Arabs are cultural Arabs. Just because they speak Arabic and they have been Arabized does not mean that they come from the Arabian Peninsula. For the
And
love
how
of
did they
God,
get
it's
Arabized?
2026, bro. Read a damn book.
Read a book.
How did they get Arabized?
Why does that matter? Why
You
the
brung
hell
it
does it
up.
matter if they got Arabized? Bro,
You
you
brung
were
it up.
trying
You
to
brought up
justify
Nigerians being Arabized.
No, not Nigerians. I'm talking about Palestinians.
No, you
Palestinians
said
are
how did
Arabized.
Nigerians get Arabized? I mean, how did
No, I said,
the
oh my God, he
Palestinians?
doesn't even understand he doesn't, okay. You can't be saved.
Now, the way that they got, and you're asking how they were Arabized, is because culture spreads. It's because culture spreads through a region, because the region is closely and densely populated, and that's how it happens. The people in Lebanon are of Phoenician descent, and they're not necessarily they're not from the Arabian Peninsula, and so people of Phoenician descent they don't consider themselves to necessarily be Arabs, but you probably would, because you would look at them and say, well, they have the same culture, and so you just go, well, okay, but there's nothing tying them ethnically to the Arabian Peninsula. They're Phoenician.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I guess
I don't
that's
want to
true.
derail the conversation because I might, but I might derail it. But here's the dealio. Here's the dealio, caller. All right. You have you noticed that I've been quiet pretty much throughout all of this? You want to know why?
Yeah, of course.
You want to know why? Because my friend Matt, all right, and my friend Athena, they're like a whole lot smarter than I am on this matter. Like they know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to this because they know the history. All right. They know the history. They understand the geopolitics. They understand it all. All right. So you know what I do when I don't know something? Right? I shut the fuck up and I listen. I take notes. So then I can do research.
I believe you.
So when the conversation, if like I were to come across this conversation again, all right, I would have done my research and I'm able to actually engage in the conversation. So there's that part.
Now look, I don't.
What you're
That's true.
doing, all right, is you're literally arguing something, all right, that not only do you only have like a surface level understanding of, you don't even have the facts correct because you misinterpreted quite a few different things. The most recent one, okay, all right, being how much land was given to the Jewish people, all right, in Palestine. Okay. So like I just want you gotta talk about stuff that you know about, okay? You really have to talk about stuff that you know about. That's truly it. That's all I'm gonna say. Talk about stuff
Okay.
that you know about.
All right. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing some. I'm gonna continue to do some more studying on it, but I'm just going by what I know so far.
Yeah, but don't
But I don't know
argue stuff
every
that you're
single
not sure
detail.
on. That's the whole thing.
You can argue some stuff. I mean, like you don't. Nobody knows everything.
I don't expect people to know everything, but I say when you engage in these debates, all right, you don't argue, all right, what it is that you don't know. That's the whole thing that I'm telling you. All right, especially something as like entrenched in history and geopolitics as this. Like, if you want to talk about Iran, all right, the Iran war and how Trump is doing there, okay, cool. All right, you got it. Cool. We can talk about that. All right. Because that's going to be a policy thing. All right. That's going to be U.S. foreign policy. All right. But what you did was you tried to make this about religion. All right. When what's happening in Iran right now is not about religion. Again, this is about land expansion
Okay.
and resources. So power and control. That's what this is
Okay.
about.
Okay. And this is the problem with people in the West. You keep thinking that it's
You
not
keep
about
saying
religion,
people in the West.
and
Are you
you
in the
just
West?
and you're gonna yeah, I am. And I'm a Christian, and we've been fighting Islamists for 1,500 years, and you will see that you can think this is about religion all you want, and the Jews and the Christians know what's going on, but the secularists and atheists, they seem to ignore and think it's only about power and stuff like that. So okay,
The who seem to think, huh?
the secularists and the atheists
Mm-hmm.
and the progressives think it's about land, and you could think it's about land and all this other stuff. Keep thinking that.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thanks for taking my call.
Okay, bye.
I just want to point out to some folks in the
Why
chat.
did it hang up?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not the person on the phone. I think some people think that I am, but I'm not.
Hey,
I'm not the
finally
person
hung
on the phone.
Good grief. Like, hang up, boy. Goddamn, bye. No, Matt, do you not understand that conversation would have went on for like another 3 years?
I know. No,
Right.
I'm glad. I know. No, trust me. I'm totally fine. Also, this is sometimes. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, freaking Athena, and just like she just like pieces out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, now I get it. I was like, she was just like, this isn't worth it. I'm out. So like, yeah.
It's not. That's what I said.
Andre?
I'm sorry if I'm going to derail it, but like, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
But-
Press 1.
But
To
I know you
send a
got to go do
voicemail,
your thing.
press 2.
Hi, caller. Hold
Well,
on a
yeah.
moment, please. Thank you.
I-
Okay, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me up for a minute, and thank you for entertaining a little bit of a deep dive into that. I appreciate you
No, you
very
all
much,
were
friend.
deep diving. He was using Grok or Claude, is what he was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, no. I'm just saying, I appreciate you letting us talk about it. It's just always very nice to be able
I
to
have some
explain
things
that
look
to
into
other
now.
folks. So
I found a cool article about the I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. The Nakba?
yeah, you got it. The Nakba, you're
Yep.
spot on.
And I found an
But
interesting
anyway,
article that I want to read.
For anyone down there asking, I'm going to be starting a little bit closer to 11. I have a couple of things to take care of before I get started, but I will get started. So that means you guys need to stay here for as long as possible and support Erica for as long as possible, and then come see me later when Erica is done. Okay, that's what you're going to do.
On Matt's because I'm his new co-host.
Yeah. Nemo, we haven't told Nemo yet. Don't tell him.
Don't
it's
tell
fine.
Nemo.
It's all
secret.
Good. It's a secret. Anyways, all right, I'm out. Thanks, friend.
All right, have a good night. Thank you so much, Matt. Drop some hearts in the chat for Kobe and for Matt. They're friggin' awesome. All right, drop those hearts. All right, let's go ahead and keep it going. All right, guys, let's make sure we keep doing all of the good things. Let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Also, let's knock out the remaining of the flowers. And continue to share and repost a live. Put it on your story so then that way your friends will see it. And also your Trump-loving grandfather, all right? Because talking to 70-year-old men, all right, brings me the greatest joy. Okay, so there's that part. Anywho, keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right, and over on the tube, there were a super chat, and I missed it. So I want to say thank you. Because I got to say thank you for the love. Can't skip the love, guys. Can't skip the love. All right. Let me make the screen bigger. I don't know why I wear contacts. I have no idea. I don't know why I wear any type of vision assistance. Can't see for shit. Okay. Let me see here. All right. Thank you to Taffy for the 5. Oh, for the 10. Taffy said, W panel, always lovely to see Athena and Matt. Yes, it is. All right. And I thought it was something else, but I guess I missed it. Oh, that was over here. That was on Venmo. Also, shout out to Taffy for the 10 over on Venmo. Shout out to you, Taffy. And shout out to the Gooch for the 10. Gooch said, love that shirt. To kick. Yeah, I didn't even try to get to the 50. All right. I couldn't wait a second longer. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. All right. It was taking too long. And I was like, you know what? This guy is gonna give me a fucking headache. He's gonna ruin the natural high that I'm on. And I'm not going to let him. I'm just not going to let him. So there's that. Thank you for the flowers. Appreciate you. It dances and it sings. Let's get back to it. Yeah, my mom always told me, all right, if you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. So there's that part. Thank you so much for holding, caller. All right. Are you a Trump supporter?
I good for Trump.
I'm sorry, you say you voted for Trump?
Yeah, well, I don't support him on everything. I don't subscribe to the political binary, just situational kind of politics.
So, quick question. What are you supporting the Democratic Party on today?
There's very little, unfortunately. That's why I've kind of drifted away from a lot of the policies and the agenda that they seem to be behind. It doesn't connect with me anymore.
Okay, so what is it that you're supporting the Republican Party on today?
I think diminishing some of the racial tension, DEI, affirmative action that's being propagated.
These people are so fucking stupid.
I don't believe that should be injected into the academic realm or the private sector, although a lot of private companies have the determination to inject what they will, but previously left the company that was very about those DEI policies, and it was actually
diversity.
A talk.
Diversity makes my ass itch. I can't be here no more.
No, real diversity, merit-based promotions or hiring. That should be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, prior to the implementation of DEIA policies, all right, was it always merit-based?
No, there's nepotism. There's other things that are injected, but this,
Do you
adding
have a problem
to that.
with those?
I do. Well, ultimately, it's legal in some forms, but especially discriminating. Basically, if you're not a minority, then you're being
forth to actually combat nepotism.
I can't speak of any, but again, that's a more, yeah.
None.
But You guys seem
No,
to just like attack anything, that's opposite versus like finding a common goal. I
you
would be
literally
willing
just
to,
told us that you
look
don't
at that.
like diversity. All right. And for some
Yeah.
reason or another in your
As far
brain,
as an
diversity
agenda,
means meritless.
you're
That is not based off of merit when that's not true. It's not
no, it's
true.
diversity at the sacrifice of merit.
No, no,
Often.
no, 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 no,
That's
no.
what I take
There's no
problem with. I don't have
sacrifice of
issues with
merit.
diversity. Absolutely.
No, there's not. What proof do you have of that? Because DEIA, all right, isn't even necessarily a hiring practice. All right. All it means is that you have to get the word out about the job to multiple different sources. That's it. All right. So put different eyes on it. So if you typically only use, let's say, Google Jobs, all right, then you're also going to use Indeed or Yahoo Jobs or Monster.com. Like you're going to put it in different spaces. If you typically only like post your job, let's say, on the American Engineers website or Engineers of America website, then you're also going to post it on the Asian Engineers of America, Black Engineers of America. Like you're just going to get more eyes on it. That's all that it means.
Well, that was a nice attempt to try to refute things versus like saying, actually what I'm talking about. How about in
That is what you're
academia that
talking
when
about. You're basically
here,
saying that people are being
how about you?
hired, all right,
I
not
know it's
based off
hard
of
for you to
merit.
slow down and listen.
I don't have to slow
How
down
about
and listen. I
Harvard?
heard you very
Harvard?
clearly.
No, you didn't. You're misinterpreting and projecting quite a lot. How about Harvard settling lawsuits discriminating against Asians for basically not allowing them
They
with
didn't settle a
superior?
lawsuit. The Supreme Court actually ruled, and it wasn't them discriminating against Asians. So that's
Absolutely.
not what's
Absolutely
happening.
it was.
That's not what
Yeah,
happened. They
because they
didn't
were the wrong type
discriminate.
of minorities.
No, what they did
Yeah.
is that they were taking race into account when accepting admissions is what they were doing. All right, just like they actually do taking
favoring
gender
black
into
people.
account when accepting people into the school. That's what they were doing. And the Supreme Court did rule against that practice. All right. And what they did was
Absolutely.
they effectively got rid of not DI, but affirmative action in the college admissions process. So there's that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want that. I want again. Oh, it's not happening.
You
There's a
said
prime
you left
example
a
of it happening.
job. A
No,
job is different
again. The
from
practice is the
college
same.
admissions.
If you're basing it on the same philosophy, it's the same.
It's not the same
result.
philosophy because DEIA
Absolutely, it is.
and affirmative action are two separate things.
It's the projection that black people are continually victimized by society and by what
No,
didn't
that would be
happen
your
to them.
projection. That would be
No,
what you think.
this
Hold
whole
on one moment. There's
Juneteenth.
another call coming in.
Call from
Hi, caller. Please hold. But if you're not a Trump supporter, you can go ahead and hang up because I'm only looking to talk to Trump supporters. Thank you. Okay, thanks for holding. Okay, now it's going to be a projection of what you think that it is because what law is it that says you have to have DEIA? Like what law?
Well, they were doing it within the government, and they stopped that now.
What
Again,
law?
the private sector.
I don't think
the
you know what a
private
law
sector
is now.
can determine. Again, you're trying to guide it.
I'm not
Was the
trying to
practice
guide it.
happening?
You just don't know what you're
You
talking
absolutely
about.
are. No, it absolutely is the case
You
because
don't know what you're talking about.
they need people to carry a certain currency associated with being victimized and projecting
You
that.
literally are
This
up
whole
here
Juneteenth.
projecting. Okay, so if
Oh
they
no.
say that certain
Okay,
people
perfect.
if certain people have to be victimized, then right, then tell us why is it that the head of the EEOC released a darn going commercial saying that white men, all right, white men can call in and file complaints of file claims, I would say claims of discrimination. It sounds like they want
Because
white men to be victims.
Well,
Are you a white man?
There's been an unrecognized
Are you a white man?
attack. No, I'm actually mixed race.
Oh, you're cake batter?
Oh, fucking
Paint?
racist bitch. You're such a racist.
See, the thing is,
Yeah.
you're biracial because your parents are
No, I'm
different
mixed race.
races. Your race would actually be how you present. So, do you present as a black person, as a white person, as an Asian person? Like, what do you present as? Because I don't
I
know what your
present as
parents
a
are.
human being. I
You
don't
present
see
as a
things
human
through the
being.
lens.
I present as a human
Yeah.
being.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like, when you went to
Because
fill
I
out
don't.
your driver's license, did they give you the option to present as a human being, or did they give you 5 different racial categories to choose from?
You guys want to live in this
Oh,
realm
you
of
can't answer any
secondary features?
questions. Don't nobody care
It's
about all that.
irrelevant. It's
Don't nobody
irrelevant.
care about all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is very relevant because I didn't bring up this topic. You did. You
No, we're
brought this
not
up,
talking
not
about
me.
that. No.
You literally are the
I'm
one that
talking
said
about
this
how
is
they're
the
victimized.
Republican policies that you promote.
No, I support that versus the alternative.
That's
The
what
Democrats
you said,
couldn't be
though.
further
You
on that
brought this
issue.
up. I didn't bring this up. It sounds like to me that you're projecting your insecurities onto like the people that are watching, including me.
No,
And
absolutely
maybe
not.
you, sir, all right, are
You're
the
being
victim.
disingenuous.
I'm not
No,
being
not at all.
disingenuous. Not at all.
Absolutely.
I'm not.
Yeah. It's
You
another
brought this
example
up.
of that
Now
is
what you're trying
seeing
to do
you
is you're trying
people
to
respond
gaslight.
to this Carmelo Anthony incident.
Sir, please don't light my gas. And I don't know what Carmelo Anthony has to do with this conversation, except for you trying to get your. I don't know your. I'm sorry.
Black people are
You
making
said
a
you
fool of
present as
themselves.
human. What's your mother? Is your mother black or white, Asian, Pacific Islander? What's your mom?
Chinese.
Your mom is Chinese, so she's Asian.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. What's your father?
Doesn't matter. Again, what
Is
does
your
that
father
surmise?
black? Is
That
he
I can't have
white?
certain opinions?
Is your dad black?
I can't have certain
Why
opinions?
are you so? Is your dad black? Are you? Why are you? What's wrong with you now? Are you okay?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but you told us what your mother is, but you won't say what your
take it down
father
non
is.
sequiturs.
I think this is gonna need some therapy.
Oh, okay, perfect. You want to avoid the actual substantial conversation? Okay, perfect.
Hey, the therapy.
Just like a typical
we
liberal.
Need a therapy
you guys don't want to argue the actual.
It's
you want to
always
duck
fun
and
when
dodge
they bring up something, right? And then they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because they know that they're speaking from a place of hurt, of trauma. So there's that part. It's absolutely
That's silly. I'm not
though.
victimizing myself based on my background.
You are, son. You
Absolutely.
are. But it's okay, though. It's okay. That's what your therapist is for. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to state my rate. All right. My hourly rate for therapy is $500. My links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name on PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. If you can't pay the rate, then you can hang up the phone. All right. I am not here, okay, to do therapy with you. But if you want to do that, $500. Going rate for the hour.
Perfect.
And I do not have a sliding scale.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, I'm gonna put you on hold while you think about it. Shut the fuck up. The fuck? Why they always bringing up racism? All right, they're always bringing up not racism. I'm sorry, they're always bringing up race. All right, but then when you engage and you turn that shit back onto them, oh, you just want to be a victim. Nah, nigga, you brought it up. You brought it up, and guess what? I called your bluff. All right, because we know that you're speaking, all right, from a place of hurt. All right, your daddy black. I don't know why you didn't want to say that. Hi, caller. Thank you so much for holding. All right, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, and for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
57.
Okay, all right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Because he's the only president in my lifetime that has ever done what he said he was going to do.
Okay, name us one thing that he said he was going to do and he's done it.
I'm sorry?
Name one thing he said he's going to do and he's done it.
Everything that he's done.
Name it. Name one thing. Like, what do you mean? Because I know, he said he was going to lower grocery prices. Nope, they still high. Gas prices, still high. Cost of living, still high. We ain't got more affordable homes.
Okay,
what? Healthcare costs more money.
Hold your panties on. You got to be patient. Biden left a fucking humongous ass mess for Trump to clean up.
Hey, listen, ma'am. You said he is the only president to do everything that he said he's going to do, right? I'm just asking you to name one of those things.
God, I'm too fucking tired to do this right now.
You called me. I didn't call you. You called me. You held. You were on hold. You had time to think this through.
I came here legally from a communist country. And you guys are so fucking ignorant here and so gullible is unbelievable to me.
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about, Muslims tell you what they're going to do, and you guys are like,
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This woman ain't never met a lie she don't believe.
What?
I said, you've never met a lie that you don't believe. Specifically from Donald Trump.
Oh.
Come on now.
I really don't pay attention to that because I love the man.
Which non-existent communist country are you from?
Non-existent?
Mm-hmm.
Non-existent. What the fuck is Cuba, lady? What is North Korea?
Not communist.
Not communist?
Mm-mm.
Oh, honey, child.
What's communism?
Learn your history. Learn your history,
what
honey.
What is communism? You said you come from a communist state. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I was
then
born
tell us
in
what communism
1969. I was born in 1969
Ma'am, I didn't ask
in
you
Romania.
for your life story. Now I just tell you to tell us what is communism. That's all.
Really?
Yes, please. You grew up in it. Tell us what it is.
It's hell. Absolute hell.
So, like, is China communist?
To stand in a line with 70 people in front of you as a child in line to buy a chicken or a piece of cheese, and 20 people in front of you, the food is all gone, and you go home with nothing.
That's going to be United States of America in about 2 years if Trump keeping on. So there's that part. All right, the way that he is cutting people's benefits. All right, the way that he is wasting U.S. money. Do you know that we have spent $7 trillion in a year and a half?
What have they done? What have the Democrats ever done? Now, mind you, they're the party of the KKK, right? And they're the ones that did not want to end slavery.
Your audio is really bad, ma'am. You keep going in and out. You got to talk into the microphone.
Oh, my. All right, hold on.
Okay. Hey, chat, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things.
What I said, I heard you. I
was talking to the chat, not you.
Okay. What I said is, what has the Democrats ever done to help the American people?
You have your pen and paper? Do you have your pen and paper? You got to take notes. If you don't take notes, what would be the purpose of doing this? I don't know if she can hear now. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you here? Can you hear? You can hear me now? I said
yes.
You have your pen and paper.
Yes, I got a pen and paper.
Okay, all right. I want you to write this down.
Okay, go ahead.
I want you to write down, all right, the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
I can hear you, hon.
Is there a delay? Are you okay? Mute the stream in the background, ma'am. If you're listening to the stream too, just mute it in the background so you cannot be delayed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Okay. Civil rights. Okay.
Okay. All right. Civil Rights Act of 1964.
No, I'm not.
The Voting Rights Act of 1965.
Okay, go ahead.
The establishment of Medicaid and Medicare, along with the SNAP program.
Oh, yeah. To keep generations on fucking welfare.
The EEOC.
What is the EEOC?
Equal Employment Opportunity Commission?
Okay, that's stupid.
I'm sorry. Who?
I mean, think about it. You're black, right? I'm white. What is one thing that I can do that you cannot do? We're both females, right?
Here we go. So here's the deal with that.
What
so
can
sorry,
I
ma'am.
do that you
Ma'am,
cannot
you
do?
asked me a question, right? You did ask me a question, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. All right, because my chat knows me. All right, my chat knows me. All right. I, for one, okay, do not engage, okay, in conversations about race or racism with active racists. I don't do it. I refuse to do it. I don't do black trauma. All right. Not for your fucking entertainment, especially.
Okay, I got black
There's that
fatigue
part.
right now.
Additionally, another thing, all right, is that I like to bully white people like you. And I'm really trying not to do that. All right. I'm trying to engage in a conversation with you about
No,
policy.
it was an honest
I
question.
want to
What
engage
you
with
calling me a
You
fucking
listen
racist
to
now?
me. I want to engage in a conversation with
Okay,
you
but
about
okay,
policy.
but it was an
You
honest.
better
It was
stick
an
to
honest question.
policy. You better stick to policy. All right? Because as soon
Why do I have to stick to fucking policy?
as I talk about, all right, as I talk about your thin lips on the top and on the bottom, you're going to get upset. You're going to get so upset with me. All right?
Right?
And
How
then
do
you're
you know
going to
I
be
got thin
like,
lips?
why do you
I
always
got
make
lips
it
like
about
like a
race?
baboon's butt.
And then what's going to happen is, all right, is that I'm going to have to remind you that you brought it up. All right? And you trying
Okay.
to mention anything about apes, primates, or anything of that nature, ma'am, please don't make me
No,
pull
I
up a
said I
picture
got a
of your
baboon's
grandmother.
lips. I said I got baboon's lips. I got my lips done. How do you know I got thin lips?
You got your lips done?
Okay. And
Yikes.
what the fuck has that got to do with anything?
You mentioned it, so I'm responding.
What are you talking
You
about?
don't
My
feel
thin
good
lips?
about
How
your
the
lips
fuck do you
now?
know they're thin?
You don't feel good about your lips now?
No, go ahead.
I didn't think you did.
I said, what is honest question? I'm white, you're black. What is one thing that I can do that you cannot do? What is
And
one thing that
again,
I can accomplish that you cannot do?
I legitimately told you, all right, that I do not engage in those conversations with
Why not?
active racists. Okay, watch
Okay,
this, chat.
but I'm not
Watch
racist.
this.
What the
Stand
fuck
your
you talking
ground.
about?
Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Do you know what stand your ground is?
Yeah, I know what stand my ground is.
You know
I
what stand your
carry
ground
too.
is. Okay, then. So
Yeah,
why is
and I
it?
carry too.
Why is it? All right, that
Mhm.
only about 10%, all right, of cases of when it's a black person who stood their ground against a white person are the black people found innocent. Whereas when it is a white person who stood their ground against a black person, all right, the majority of those cases, the white person is found innocent. So basically to be found valid in their stand their ground case. Why is that?
So they're both found innocent, black or white. What?
You didn't listen to the numbers, did you? I swear to God, I hate. This is why I don't do it. This is why I don't do it, because you all don't listen. You don't listen is what the problem is. Right?
Look
And I
who's
don't get
talking.
paid
The black
enough. I
fatigue.
don't get paid enough to actually to teach you. I don't get paid enough to teach you. So there's that
To
part.
teach me?
All right. Also, another
Okay.
thing that you all do, all right, is you all like to co-op, all right? You like to appropriate things specifically meant, all right, to describe black trauma, and you try to make a mockery out of it. All right? Black fatigue.
No, honey, it's the
Excuse me
truth.
one moment, ma'am.
It's the truth.
Ma'am.
The truth hurts.
Black fatigue was actually coined by a black author, all right, to describe, all right, the stress, the emotional toll, the harm, the pain, and the violence, all right, that black people experience in the United States of America. All right. And this was during around the time when many of our young people were being unalived by police officers. where it was kind of just constantly on TV, day in and day out. It almost felt like every single day, all right, there was just a new killing of an unarmed Black person.
Okay, when was that? The 80s?
See? No, I wasn't even talking about the 80s. Nope.
No, I'm
I
just
was talking
asking.
about
When was that? The
talking about
80s?
the 2010s.
2010. Okay. And
Yeah, your response, when was that? The 80s, shows that it's been an ongoing problem.
well, if Black people would learn how to raise their children right,
Excuse me?
then maybe you wouldn't have this problem.
Excuse me?
If Black people would learn to raise their children right, teach them young, right from wrong, and consequences. And you don't get to do this, you don't get to speak this way, you don't, then maybe you wouldn't have this problem.
See.
No, seriously. See, you think I'm the only one that thinks that way? You really think that I'm the only white person that thinks that way? There's plenty of Black people online that say the same thing I do.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
You haven't had anything?
Zero.
So
I drink Diet Coke.
This is just you sober?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I drink Diet Coke.
Oh,
I
you
don't
drink
drink.
Diet
I'm not a
Coke?
drinker.
Okay, so it's eating your brain like it's been eating Trump's brain. Are you sundowning?
No.
You're not sundowning?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering. Okay. You talk about Black children. You talk about Black children when it's your white children who will call you a bitch to your face. You talk about Black children, all right, when it's your children who are
Because
addicted to
American
drugs.
people don't know how to raise their children.
Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Be quiet.
No, you shut the fuck up.
I was quiet while you talk. Hey, exercise some of that European decorum, okay? All right? If
Okay, go ahead,
if you're
Miss
supposed to
Thing.
be the superior race, all right? If you're supposed to be superior,
I'm not saying that we're a superior race.
Act like it. All right? All right, you got all this smoke for Black people, all right? I'm ready to have some smoke for you because I told you I don't talk about race with active racists. I prefer to bully them.
Oh, okay, so now
Is
I'm a
what I do.
racist. Okay,
You've been
cool.
a racist, you piece of shit, all right? You're the type of person whose mother actually should have, all right, not even wasted you, okay, on the back of a toilet, all right? They should have wiped your ass on a fucking sewer drain is what they should have done.
because where I come from, abortion was not legal.
After your dad came in her fucking mouth, all right, she should have spit you, all right, spit you down a sewage drain. That's what she should have done, okay?
How about
all right?
go fuck
then what
yourself,
would have
you bitch?
happened here is that you would have
Go fuck
saved
yourself,
everyone, all right,
Go
your
fuck
fucking
yourself.
ignorance and your
Go fuck
stupidity.
yourself.
You willfully ignorant twat.
Go
You are a
fuck
piece
yourself,
of shit, is
you
what
black
you are.
Bitch.
All right? And I guarantee
the black
you,
is coming out
all
of
right,
you,
you
bitch.
thin-ass,
the black
pussy
is
lip
coming out of
bitch,
you, baby.
that you wouldn't do a
I was
goddamn
right.
thing if you
I
were in
was
front
right.
of my
The black
5'9"
is
and a
coming
half,
out of
170-pound ass. You wouldn't do a goddamn thing. I know that fucking much. All right?
The
So
black
guess
is
what?
coming out of you, baby.
You
I was right.
literally,
I was
all
right.
are trying
Thank
to get your
you.
nigga
Fucking
nut off
goodbye,
is
bitch.
what you're trying to do. Okay? You better hang the fuck up. Not the skedaddle.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Okay, anywho, tap the screen, share the live. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right, let's go ahead and knock out the other half of the flower pots because I think they're pretty and I really like flowers. There we go. Awesome. Also, my son pulled an okie doke on me today. All right. Went to the store. All right. So he could finally get my Lego bouquet thing. Right. And guess what that boy did? Got the Lego bouquet thing and then paid for it with my card. I swear to God. Help me. Help me. He redeemed himself, though. I got another Lego bouquet, but like, help me. Help me.
Call from
Tyler.
Hi, caller. Hold one moment, please. Thank you. Help me. Nigga. Okay. So yeah, thank you. All right, let's keep knocking those out. Also, let me see here. Can she? Can I say your name? Zoe, thank you for the 2. Zoe said, black and brown people are not the problem. Black people raise their children properly. Your racism is your problem. Thank you, Erica. Sorry for not able to. No, never apologize for not giving. Thank you very, very much, Zoe. Drop some hearts in the chat for Zoe, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat for Zoe. Also, thank you very much to Wasn't Me for the 10. Wasn't Me said, I need to borrow a cup of your patience. I don't know. I take from my mom daily. That's what I do. All right. That's how I maintain. But thank you very much, Wasn't Me. I know I wasn't gonna have much patience for her, but thank you for the flower, Jane. Thank you for the bouquet. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I was like, you know what? Let's engage for 2 seconds. All I said was EEOC, and she went full blown racist. And that's why I do not engage with those people. Fuck her. She can't talk about policy. They're stupid. These people are stupid. All right? Absolutely stupid. Also, another thing, guys, I don't know if anyone is new here. All right? I don't know if anyone's new, but I just want you all to know, right, is that I do not ever try to justify my humanity or the humanity of my people, all right, to troglodytes, okay, to people who without white supremacy, okay, all right, would be the people that, never mind, I'm not gonna say that last part. I was about to say something really like, no, never mind. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Anywho, thank you all so much. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal, and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. All right, and thank you all so very much for knocking out the flower pots. I appreciate you. And also earlier for the sunshines. You guys are super awesome. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourselves. Tubers, I do apologize for not looking on the screen over here, but I'm glad that I did. Richard, sir, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. Drop some friggin' hearts in the chat for Richard. Y'all know Bubba's back, all right? So I should ask him for a number, but he's upstairs. All right, so I'm gonna say, Richard, thank you so much. And I'll drop like a gazillion bajillion hearts in the chat for Richard, y'all. All right. Also, the person that's on the phone is calling from a spam number. All right, I guarantee you they just called in to say the N-word. So there's that part. Not even gonna hold you. Okay, so guys, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Keep doing all the good things, guys. And remember, everything's appreciated and most definitely accepted. I thank you all so very much. Thank you for holding, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
You're such an emotional little nigger.
Called it. Called it. Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing, Tyler? What are we doing, Tyler? All right. Tyler's just a bit upset because his mom, all right, actually found herself a Taisha. All right. Found herself a Taisha. And Taisha has a son, all right, that your mom can be proud of. That's what's going on there. And he's just really upset about it. Shit happens. All right. Anywho, if you are a Trump supporter, request up. All right. The box is open. So not my box though, but the box is open. All right. So that means if you're on TikTok, you can look at the bottom of your screen. All right. And you can turn that blue and pink person gray. And if you're over on the tube, you can call the number on your screen, which is 720-295-4868. Again, that's 720-295-4868. All right. I said that this one wasn't going to be long, so I got about maybe 1 to 2 more, Emmy, depending on how they go. And we'll go from there. Let's see.
Call from
Michael.
Hi, Michael. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, the reason that I called is I wanted to apologize for that last caller. I don't know what is wrong with people these days, but the majority of racism is just indecent and absolutely uncalled for. So on behalf of everybody who had to hear that, I am so sorry that you had to go through that.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling in. I hope you have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks. Trump supporters, request up. You are the demographic of people that the chat wants to call in. See, I blame it on you. It's the fact that you put a L at the end of that, Corey. And I'm hoping it was a typo because I know you and I know your sarcasm. Okay? I know you and I know your sarcasm, friend. I didn't really, I didn't. It was supposed to be, oh, okay. Yeah, all the racism is bad. I'm trying to tell you guys, like,
Call from
Michael.
it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
to accept, press 1.
Another
To
Michael?
send a voicemail, press
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter? It's another one. Another one. No, it's a different one.
Call from
Jason.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump supporter.
You are what?
I am a Trump supporter, yes.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, I thought you said something else. I'm sorry. And for TikTok
I'm sorry.
purposes. All right. How old are you?
I am 52.
Okay. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, in my opinion, he's the hardest working president that we've ever had. And like the woman said before, he does what he says for the most part. Now, as far as
Name
the
one
economy,
thing.
let me clear up one thing. Well, first of all, he closed the borders to keep the rapists out that raped and killed six or seven American women that were all white. We all were safe. But look, check us out. Look, what kills me is, he's done a lot for the black community. And I'm going to name off a bunch of stuff. So it really breaks my heart when people turn against Trump.
Are you black?
I'm white, but I have
You're white?
I have 3 black girlfriends. I'm white. I have 3 black girlfriends.
Oh my God, you fucked a black woman before? Oh my God, you're so woke.
I love black girls. I love black girls.
Oh wow, you're so woke.
Come on, baby.
Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
honorable here.
Sure, shut the fuck up.
Let's be-
All right, if you actually
are you
can
that-
actually engage in an actual conversation, all
I'm
right, then
trying,
we can
but
move
listen to
forward.
your
But
language.
I'm
Listen
actually
to your
gonna
language.
conclude. I'm just gonna make a presumption here. All right, I'm gonna make a presumption that you have about 3 rocks clacking around inside of your brain. All right. Therefore, I'm already aware that this conversation would go absolutely nowhere because the rapists are still
Right.
here. And guess what? They look like you, white man. They look like
Exactly.
you.
Right.
So
Well,
there's
how do we
that
play slave and
part.
how do we play
You
slave and master if you don't play your part?
commit over 70% of all sexual assault and even
I
a
do.
greater
You're
number
right.
of all the CSAM. Do you know what
I do. You're
CSAM
right.
is, sir?
No, I don't.
Okay, child sexual assault material. That's what CSAM
how'd you-
is. All right.
Okay, how'd
You
you figure that
guys
out? Good
do
job.
that. You're the disgusting ones. All right. And for
Are
centuries,
you psychic?
you have been projecting your sexual deviancy onto black people.
Niggers. You're right.
And also
You're right. I
onto
have
brown people. I'm so happy I can't
have
hear
been.
you. It
I
makes
have
me
been.
so
I
happy to
have
not be
been.
able to hear you. It really
That's fine.
does.
That's fine. You're a dumbass nigger.
Yeah,
That's why they keep
you
calling
want
you
me
nigger,
to
'cause that's what
be.
you are.
You can't
You
face the
understand that?
truth. You
That's why
can't
they call
handle
you
the
nigger,
truth.
'cause
Your
you are a
people are
nigger.
pieces of shit. All right,
I'ma
go
hunt you
talk
down,
to
I'ma
white
rape and kill
men.
you,
Go
hear me?
figure that shit
I'ma
out.
hunt you
Go
down,
figure
I'ma
out
rape, and
why.
I'ma kill you.
Go figure out
I'ma
why
rape,
your
and I'm gonna
daughters
kill you.
sleep with their doors
I'm gonna
locked.
rape, and I'm gonna kill
What slur did he say, y'all? What slur did he say? Because I can't do slurs. What slur? Did he use the R slur? Did he use the R slur? Oh, who gives a fuck if he uses the N word? What is wrong with y'all? He slurred. He slurred. It must be a bunch of white people saying that shit. Like, oh my God. Okay, oh my God, he called me the N word. Oh no.
Call from
Trey.
Trey, are you a Trump supporter?
Am I a Trump supporter? Yeah.
Okay, for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
26.
How old? I'm sorry.
26.
Okay. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Why am I still supporting Trump? Why wouldn't I be? Who are you supporting?
I don't know. You would have to actually tell us that. So
No,
I'm not
actually, no, I'm not even a Trump
man,
supporter.
lick my ass and shut the fuck up. Tired of y'all. Stupid ass crackers. Cracker ass crackers. The fuck
Did
is
you really
wrong
not
with
hear
them?
that last time?
Huh? I didn't hear him. I can barely hear people. These headphones cost so much darn money. I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Oh, he was threatening to hunt you down and assault you, and was calling you.
Ooh, sure.
No, I think that's why they were trying to get him out of
Shiver
here,
me
because I don't know.
timbers.
Yeah, no, I think that's why the chat was. But yeah.
Yes, Ashley. What? I ain't do nothing. Ashley.
Call from
Right.
Why would you call back? You can't even answer a question. Get off my phone. Hey, what is wrong with these people? Not afraid of some words over the internet. All right. I want you all to understand that. Thank you for caring. I do appreciate you all for caring. I'm not afraid of some words over the internet. All right. Additionally, another thing, okay, is that, all right, if you ever actually tried me off of this app, please be prepared for your mother to wear your face on a t-shirt. There's that part. Tis it, tis all. That's it.
Niggas bleed.
Niggas die every day, B.
Call from
Logan.
Logan, are you a Trump supporter?
Nigger.
We know, sure, whatever. Anywho,
I was just about to say 30 seconds to slur. I was going to say.
I know, right? 30 seconds to slur. All right, good grief. Tap the screen, share the live, do all of the good things. All right, do all of the good things. Anywho. It's getting old. Like, y'all aren't creative, right? Your grandfathers, all right, will be highly upset with you.
Danny.
You're definitely in a Discord.
I know, right? All right, hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
For TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I think you're gonna ask my age, and I was gonna say 30.
You were gonna say 30, or are you actually 30?
I couldn't tell if that was the question because it kind of it glitched out right there. I couldn't hear what your question was, but from the last call, it sounded like you were going to ask my age.
Okay.
30.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
I think that what he's doing overseas, supporting Israel, is the right thing to do. And if you stop supporting it, then you're actually going against the will of God.
What? No. What does this have to do with God?
What are you talking about? Are you not? I understand that for a lot of people, they don't follow why there's such a strong Protestant support for Donald Trump in America. But Zionism and supporting Israel isn't a bad thing. And that's why I support Trump, is because he's the most pro-Zionist president we've ever had.
Okay. Are you Christian or are you Jewish?
What, is there a difference to you?
Yes. To Christians and Jews,
Explain
there's a
that.
difference, because Christians believe in Jesus and Jews
Right.
don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Right.
So yeah, there is a difference. So,
Well, explain
which
to me
one are
this, and
you?
why is it that all throughout the Bible it tells you
listen,
that you
which
need
one
to
are you?
support Israel, that you need to support Israel. So if you're not supporting Israel, ultimately
Where in the
the
New Testament does
Christians.
it say that, sir?
What are you talking about?
Where in the New Testament does it say that you have to support Israel? You said all throughout the Bible.
Yeah, specifically even in the Old Testament a lot.
No,
You
no,
can't
no,
deny
no.
that.
I said the New Testament.
Now you're pushing.
Because
Now
the
you're
Old
moving
Testament
the
wasn't
goalposts.
about Christians. Because even Jesus was a Jew. Even Jesus was a Jew until he wasn't. So there's that part.
Did he ever stop being a Jew?
I would say this. Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Did he
think-
ever stop being a Jew?
I don't fucking know. I
Is a
think
good
when he
question.
rose.
But outside of that,
I think when he rose.
Christ tells you multiple times to keep the
Yeah, whatever, bro. Hey,
the
listen,
Jewish
the main
laws.
thing is that here's the deal, right?
He's
All
supporting
right.
Israel.
There's
That's what
only
he's supposed to be doing.
per Revelation, there's only supposed to be one religion that actually rules over this earth. All right. And that's supposed to be Christianity. Christianity is not Judaism. Okay. All right. So Trump can support Zionism, all that he wants to support it, all right? But eventually they're going to turn on each other. So there's that part. There's literally that part. Also, another thing, all right? Israel, the land, okay, the land, all right, is not the same Israel that they were talking about in the Bible. That was people. He was talking about people in the Bible, not a land. All right. So
Is there
any friggin'
verses where you
who.
can point to for this?
What?
Is there verses specifically where you can point to for this that I can go ahead and look up? Because I'm not
The 12
gonna
tribes,
disrespect here.
the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, which was one of those
Yeah.
people. K-Dot, tell me, what was the name of the person? Because he was the father of the 12 tribes, and they called him Israel.
No,
You're
but I'm
asking the
saying
atheist?
where in the New
What?
where in the New
Atheists be knowing
Testament,
shit about the Bible.
if you're saying that the Bible here teaches us that
It
we're
was
not supposed
Jacob.
to
Oh my
support
God, I didn't want to
Israel,
be wrong. It was Jacob. It was Jacob. It was Jacob. And remember, he is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel.
that's kind of like
You can
making
look
my
at
point,
Genesis
though, isn't
32,
it?
28.
Yes, there's verses that support Israel from the Old Testament. Now, in the New Testament, you're saying that there's verses saying that we don't need to support Israel. Point me to those.
Look at Bubba saving the day.
Oh, Bob, I was gonna say
What you just, what? I don't even know what he just said. Anywho.
whatever he asked for, give it to him.
What is that?
Is the caller connected? Do you want me to talk? I don't know what to do. There's so much responsibility right now. This is pressure.
It's a Star Wars reference.
What's a Star Wars reference?
He was like, play the Separatist march theme. And I was like, what the hell is that, Bubba? I looked it up. It's from Star Wars.
It is Star Wars.
Yeah. How would I know that? I don't know.
Because I mean, you would know that if you were cool, but you are in fact a nerd. You know that, right?
Well, sort of, not really. I'm a dork.
Call from
There's a difference.
Nigga bitch Johnson the
Your
third.
mother. Oh, wait, hold
To
on.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Oh, he hung up. I forgot.
He just wanted to put the name in there.
Yeah.
He called himself a nigga bitch, though.
I know, right? These white men are weird. They're weird. And they're weird. They're all in their mother's basement. Not their mother. Sorry, I wouldn't do their moms like that. Their grandmother's basements. Hold on one moment, y'all. Kate, you can talk to the people.
She said there's a difference between being a nerd and a dork. I would argue, while I agree, I would argue being a dork is way worse than being a nerd. Nerds are smart and can kind of be kind of cool about things. Being a dork just means you're a goofy, awkward person that no one really wants to be around.
Shut up, K-Dot.
Fair enough.
Call from
Robert.
I think isn't like the same person who
To
called
accept,
earlier.
press 1. To send a voicemail.
Probably.
I know. I don't agree with that. A dork is someone that plays like D&D. A nerd, someone that knows the square root of pi by the top of their head.
Yeah, no one wants to play D&D in someone's basement where it smells like cheese and farts.
Cheese and
Oh
farts.
yeah,
Wild.
that's what I'm just saying. There's a difference between a nerd and a dork.
I said there was a difference. I agreed that there's a difference.
Oh
I know, and I'm
argue
saying
that.
there definitely is.
Okay,
but
Robert,
that's
hold on one
all I'm
moment.
saying.
Hold on one moment.
Then you agree
Call
with me.
from
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Randy.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter? Hi,
Hello?
caller. Yes. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, hi. Oh, yes. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I am 33, over the age of 18.
You said you're 33?
Correct.
Okay. All
My
right. Why
beard
are
is
you still
18
supporting
years
Trump
old
today?
myself. I'm still supporting Trump for a hope for a better future. I feel he is the right person to lead America into 2030 and beyond. You know how
You
Putin
said that
has
you
basically
feel
been
that he's a person to lead America To
into the
2030 and
future. Yes.
beyond?
Correct. You should be president until death.
Until death?
Yes. I mean, God forbid. I'm not
Why do you
wishing
say
death
that?
upon him. You know.
Also,
I
it's
mean,
really
he's
hard to hear
like,
you. If you could you take us
oh,
off
yeah, yeah.
speakerphone?
Give me 1 second. Okay, can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yes, yeah, Trump. I mean, like, you know how Putin is like president basically until death in Russia. We should have the American equivalent, but with Trump.
Yeah, nah.
Why not?
Nah, you have to tell us why. This your claim.
Okay, so Trump is probably one of the best presidents
You
since
said that already.
JFK.
Like, why is he the best
Since
president?
JFK. So he's done amazing things for American people.
Like what?
Right? He's bettered our quality of life, day-to-day quality of life.
How?
Okay. So I mean, there's so many things. Would you give me a moment to like I mean, like, you want like some
It's a lot of
bills, or like
platitudes,
what
but I don't
exactly
hear
would
any
you?
substance.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll get you the meat and potatoes. Give me 1 second. That's what I was on
I like
speaker
steak.
for. Okay. Don't we all? Give me one moment.
I mean, he can want Trump to be president for forever until death. I mean, his ankles ain't gonna allow him to be president that long. So,
I mean, he could be president from like the bed.
What is it that you're trying to look up? If you think that he's the
I'm searching this specific
he's definitely the
bill
breastiest
that I
president
saw.
we've ever had.
Like, ridiculous.
Just searching some keywords. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, he focuses on American workers, right? He has many key achievements.
I don't want to argue.
He's bringing
against
jobs.
ChatGPT,
We're not arguing.
Claude,
I'm letting you know. He's bringing jobs back to the American people. He's taking them away from. He's gonna take Greenland for us. He already took Venezuela. We got the 51st state now.
Oh dear God. Could you tell us who's in control of? Could you tell us who's in control of Venezuela right now?
Right now it's a puppet, but it's really Donald Trump. Like, as the face is the puppet.
What's the name of the puppet? What's the name of the puppet?
I'm not sure. I don't.
Well,
she
is the vice president that was under Nicolas Maduro, who has demanded his release and has not capitulated to many of Trump's demands, and it continues to have the same regime in charge that was there when Maduro was snatched out of his home or wherever they got him from. So Trump running Venezuela is just not a thing. Also, jobs being created. Unemployment has went up and fluctuated around the same area since he's been in office. There hasn't been a great jobs report for all these great jobs that you say he's bringing back in months in this country.
Dot. Here's the thing. You got to understand, bro. He literally looked this. He looked this up. It's like he typed into like ChatGPT.
I was looking for a specific bill. No, I was looking for a specific bill. I literally didn't even. That was all from the top of the head. Yeah, you're right. You know why? Because the internet is controlled by anti-Trumpers.
The internet is controlled by anti-Trumpers. I'm sorry, Dot.
Correct.
Dot, it's time
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to say that, Trump was looking for a specific bill too, and when he found it, he gave it a blowjob.
That we can all agree on. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with being gay, right? We have the first gay president. I mean,
not at all.
Not our first gay president, but definitely not our last gay president.
Okay.
We had our first black president, Bill Clinton.
No.
Dude, that guy is black, 100%. He has a black son. Hello? Okay.
I really like the theme song from Dawson's Creek. Y'all remember that song? I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
So, you guys having a good night?
I'm waiting for the host to come back. She's handling some stuff.
Okay, so all right, that's good. Well, what's your name,
Sir,
by the
say
way?
something
I
smart.
Oh, I was still on the line. I thought I was on hold.
Just
Hello.
say
All
something
right. Can I
smart.
speak? Okay. All right. So Trump, right, is the only friend Israel has right now, right? And me as a Jewish American support Trump to my dying breath because he stands for Jewish rights. And
Abolish
to
Israel.
oppose Trump, abolish Israel? Did you say
It's an
that?
apartheid state. Terroristic and apartheid.
Well, Zionism has nothing to do with Israel. I just want you to let you know.
A damn lie. Why would
How
you say
so?
that?
Have you ever read the Talmud?
Are you serious?
I'm asking you. Have
Like,
you ever read the
Zionism
Talmud?
is what's actually causing, like, Zionism fuels. All right? Why do I keep calling him Netanyahu? Fuels Satan Yahoo. Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I am not a fan of Satan Yahoo either. I believe he is taking our Lord and Savior Donald Trump down with him like
Did you
crabs
just
in a
say
bucket.
your Lord and Savior?
Our Lord and Savior Donald Trump, yes.
You're weird. You wear the
How am
tinfoil
I
hat.
weird?
I don't have time. I
What?
don't have time.
You get paid to do this. What are you talking about? You don't have time.
I do not get paid to do this. Who's paying
Can I ask
me?
you one final
Who is
question?
paying me?
Yeah, of course.
Who's paying me? I want to know.
Respectable debate.
Who's
I
paying me
mean,
though?
the
I wanna
ominous
know.
they,
So I can
the
call
ominous
them and
they,
ask them for back pay.
He's talking
probably
about
George Soros.
Told
George
you.
Soros. Oh, see,
Soros?
look,
Like,
he
he's
got
like
we got.
95. I
So
haven't
Can I
you
ask you
got
one
you
last
got.
from
question?
Soros since like
Yeah, go ahead.
2024. It's been almost 2
My last
years.
question.
I haven't gotten it.
Caller, what are you going to wear when Trump invites you to the ballroom?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, that's the perfect thing to do since you're going to
Full
gag.
birthday suit.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we can move forward whenever you're ready, Erica. The chat.
I'll move forwards and backwards and side to side all over Trump's lap if that's what
I'm
God
sure
wants
you
me
would.
to do.
Okay, caller. All right. I have
Alrighty,
no
have a
idea
good
where
one.
this went to, but this is
Make sure
sick.
George
I just want to
Soros
tell you
gives you.
something. Excuse me one moment,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Respectable debate. Yes.
Yeah, definitely a respectful debate. I'm going to start it off.
He's saying, I don't hate you. Right. I just
Yes.
hate all of the choices that you make. Because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make. That's all. So,
I can't keep living like this. That was stupid. That was so stupid.
Everyone's got fantasies. Don't kink shame. Okay?
I
Don't
kink
fetish
shame,
shame.
though. I kink shame.
I know. Kink
Like
shaming is
hell.
my kink.
I definitely kink shame like hell. I do not care. All right? That shit's weird. Like, why you wanna walk around in a diaper? What the fuck? And call somebody mommy. That shit's weird. Okay? All right? Go to therapy. Go to therapy.
Who's lawn furniture, man?
Like, figure that shit out. MRC, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not.
Okay, friend. I'm gonna go ahead and let you down. Only looking for Trump supporters, but thank you for being here.
Okay.
I don't wanna wait. Now that song is stuck in my head.
I win. To my life to be over.
Heart, are you a Trump supporter?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
this
either.
might be.
Heart.
Might be
Heart
one
and a
of those
flower.
Palestine situation. Oh.
Tap the screen, share the live, do all of the good things. Oh, yay, another caller. I'm so excited. Kate, is this one gonna slur?
A minute in.
Call from
Nigger.
Ah, you were wrong. You were wrong. They did it on the voice thing, K-Dot.
They did on the voice thing.
Yeah, tap the screen, share the live. TikTok, that was not anyone on the panel. That wasn't me. That was a caller. All right, so a third party. All right, TikTok. Okay, there's that. All right.
I was holding out hope that you would get at least a conversation going.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, but like they're not well. They're not well. Also, another thing, right? I would think that if there is any white person that's watching that has a heart next to their name, that means that you sent your daily heart me, all right? And you get upset with me, all right, because of my response to racism. Think you're gonna need to do some unpacking. All right? Think you're gonna have to go do some unpacking there, friend. Okay? Just want to let you know. Okay.
Fuck it immediately.
Call from.
What's this one doing?
To accept, press 1.
Hi, caller. Please hold. I almost let this go to the wayside. Thank you so much to, oh God, I can't see. Neil Sedum. I know I fucked that up, and I'm so sorry, but I'm going to call you Neil. All right. Thank you so very much for the 5 gifted memberships. If you got a gifted membership from Neil, by all means, please say thank you. Okay. Also, be sure to join the, what's it called? The Discord, because the Discord is open to everyone. But if you are a subscriber, you get extra perks. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to the Discord, I need more. All right? But I also realize that I have to do more. But it's a lot. We have to figure out a balance, guys. We do. We have to figure out a balance. We do. But don't private message me, all right? I wanted to say that also. Also, someone sent a gift, and I hope it was a flow state. And I'm sorry I missed it. It just went off the screen. Thank you very, very much to the person who sent the gift. I appreciate you. And I'm going to say spend that shit, all right? You guys are awesome. Let's see what happens on this call. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
I can barely hear you. You got to speak into
Yes,
the mic.
I am.
Okay, thank you. For TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I am 48 years old.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Because there's only 2 parties out there, unfortunately. So you got to support one way or the other. And I hear a lot of people say, Trump supporters are pedophiles and white supremacists and Nazis. Well, if you're a Trump supporter, you're a pedophile, white supremacist, or a Nazi. But if you're a Biden supporter back in those days, or Kamala or whatever, then you were okay for grooming kids, and you were okay for men's and women's restrooms. So there's only 2 sides to pick. You know what I mean? And one side, it feels like it's for the people trying to get better and better themselves, and the other side, it feels like they're to give out handouts to use those people. Is what I think.
That went a lot of places.
What do you think?
Where are all my scamming ass niggas at?
20, 100, something. Boy, go in that Goyard bag.
So
Spin that shit.
What opinion you got? What's your opinion?
Oh, what you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
a gobbity goo?
Oh, that's what I said.
That's what you said. Gobbity goo. You didn't say anything. Like what? Okay.
See, that's the reason why.
You just based your support. I'm going to give you something. You just based your support on your feelings. You didn't base your support on actual any policy. Is what you just did.
Well,
you
what
didn't
policy
base it off
do you
any
support? What policy do you support?
What policy do I support?
Yeah.
Why?
What good policy did? What do you mean? Why? You're telling me about policy, then you don't bring up no policy. What you want to do? Bring up your feelings?
Do I want to bring up my feelings? No. It's just that I know that I can name policies.
You said.
And then what will
but
end up
I'm asking you for
is
one.
you're going to go nah.
But I'm asking you for a policy, and you're like, why?
The question on the screen is, why are you still supporting Trump? And all you could talk about was your feelings.
No, I didn't.
Why can't I think of a song that has the word feelings in it?
Feelings. Something.
I get what you're doing.
Feelings. Okay. There's a song out there. Yeah.
So it's because you guys can't have a conversation. You got to clown.
Do you want to have? Okay. Let's have a conversation. I'll have a conversation with you right now. I promise. I will.
No, you're not. You're trying to.
Okay. So you said you didn't want to support trans people in bathrooms, right?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I said. Let me tell you one more time. Let me tell you.
Okay. Say it again.
Give it to you one more time.
Say it again.
Okay?
Yep. Go ahead. Give it to me. Give it to me.
If you support, if they say, whoever they may be, the mass amount of people, the majority of the people say, if you support Trump, you're racist and you're bigoted and you're homophobe. Am I correct with
Mhm.
that? If you support Trump, you're a Nazi supporter,
Pretty
correct?
much. Pretty much.
Okay. If you support Biden or you supported Kamala,
Mhm.
however you want to say it, then you're
Right.
supporting grooming children behind their parents' back,
Okay.
correct?
How?
Am I correct or am I not?
No.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
How does
Are
supporting
leftist
Biden? Oh,
people
wait,
in
I'm asking you the
California?
question. I'm asking you a
I'm
question. How
answering
does
it.
that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Does the left support men in women's sports, and do they support men in women's restrooms?
Yes.
We're not talking. Okay,
No.
they do, right? And
No.
okay, they don't.
Thank you, Sarah,
No.
for the flow state. Spin that shit.
There are.
No, I
We
mean,
are
tell
not
me.
supporting.
They don't.
I'm not supporting a man playing in women's sports or a man being in women's restrooms. I don't. I support
Okay.
trans
Well,
women
thank
playing in their
you.
sports
Thank
and
you.
trans women playing in
Okay,
their
but trans.
and going to the bathroom.
Okay, so let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think
Let's
a
be
trans
honest.
woman? Okay, if you think a trans woman who was born a
Mhm.
man, like physically, maybe her
Mhm.
hormones are woman, maybe in her heart she's
Mhm.
a woman, in her mind, everything,
Mhm.
and nobody's against
Yep.
gay people. We love gay people. We love
Yep.
all people.
Well,
But
you saying they
but if
can't use the
now she's
bathroom they want to use it would be against them. So
well, they can't use the restroom because there's rules and laws in life for a reason.
there's no
For
law
example,
against what bathroom you can use.
can a white man identify as a black person?
Sure.
No, you know they can't. You know, but you have to say
No,
sure
literally,
because
if a
you're going to
white
lose the
person wanted to
argument.
come out and say, literally, if a white person wanted
Well,
to
they
come out
will
and
get
say that,
their
they had
ass kicked by black people if they said that
kicked by
shit.
who?
Come
You
on
think we're
now.
just see? Look, now this is why we call you racist, because you just inherently
Okay.
think that we're going to be violent towards someone.
Okay, you know what, bro? I appreciate you. You're being mad fucking cool. I take that back. Okay, I just thought we were gonna go down this rabbit hole. I
Let's
apologize.
go down this road. Okay,
I'm like,
so let's focus in on your the trans thing, right? So trans
okay,
people using the bathroom they identify with. So
okay.
you're only focused on trans women, as someone who was a man and transitioned into a woman, because you think they're going to hurt little girls or other women, correct?
I don't think that, but it can happen
So
for
why
the
do you?
same reason.
Okay, so why are you worried about them being in there? What is the worry?
The worry isn't the trans people themselves. That's the funny part. Is that nobody has
What's the
nothing
worry,
against
sir?
trans.
Just get to the point.
Okay, the worry is somebody who's going to use that trans law, some sex fiend, some nasty dude who's not trans, who's
There
not
is no
nothing,
trans
but he
law.
said,
No one. That's
okay,
where you have it mixed up.
if
No one
a
has
nasty
a.
dude, okay, if
Listen,
a
dude.
nasty
Listen. No,
guy,
I'm explaining it to you. Just give me 30 seconds and you'll understand.
okay, go.
The left, Biden, Kamala, didn't have a policy to lock into law that trans people could use the bathroom they identify with. They were not supporting or against that. That's the whole point. They left it up to the
They were
states to
supporting.
decide. No, what they said was
Okay,
personally, hold on, just like Donald Trump even said on video that if trans people came to his Mar-a-Lago club where children can attend, that trans people can use whatever bathroom they identify with.
okay. So
Trump
they're leaving that up
supports
to
it.
the states. Okay.
The states have to decide. And now listen. So you think that nasty men are going to use that thing to attack women and children? Newsflash, buddy. Nasty men already do that.
Okay, are we going to make it easier for them?
How is it making it easier?
If they're allowed and
You
it's the
said
norm.
men. You said
Okay.
men. If
Okay.
somebody is
Now,
a man and we see a man going into the women's restroom, we can stop that man. But a trans woman is
how are
someone
you
who
going
is
to
a
stop that
woman.
man if he's dressed as a woman, fully dressed as a woman, and he says he identifies? If you stop him, then you're at that moment you're harassing.
You're
him, correct?
okay. Now we've gone into the territory where you think anything with a male genitalia is inherently a threat, and I agree with you. So if we truly want to protect women and children, no man should be allowed to have a public restroom. Every man has to wait till they go home to take a piss.
No.
Yeah, no,
see,
listen. This is what you're saying.
No,
This
I'm
is
not.
what you're
Come
saying.
on now.
You're worried
Come
about
on
it.
now.
You're worried. Anything that possibly has a male genitalia is a threat to women and children. You're also not worried about these same nasty men being a threat to your sons in the male bathroom, because men also grape little boys. And then you're also not worried about trans men who have who have may have female genitalia at the time, and they could also assault little boys and other men. You are not thinking about the other side. You're not thinking about the other side because you're only worried about women because you think of women as objects to have sex with. You have not expanded your mind.
How many people are trans in society? Out
Less
of
than
a
1%.
population of less than 1%, okay? How many people have one leg in society?
I need probably smaller than that.
Okay, why don't we sell pants with one leg? Well, we sell every single pant I see out there has two legs in them. There's
Because
people with
most
one
people
leg,
still
right? Born like that.
because just because you have one leg doesn't mean you don't have like a part of like the body to still cover.
Well,
What are you
just
talking
because you
about?
think
Your
and you
whole leg
feel like
isn't
you're
gone.
a woman, just because you think and feel that you're a woman, you're not a
And
woman, bro.
they do sell clothes that are altered for
Just
people like
because you
that. I
think
don't.
you're a woman, and
They
everybody
literally
sympathizes
do.
with the gay community. If
Hey,
you're
they
just because
literally.
you
I
think,
just answered your
what about
question.
those
I just
people
answered
who
your
think they're
question.
dogs? It's the same
What
thing.
about the people who think they're dogs? What about them?
It's the same thing. They're not dogs.
Who?
They
What
think
are
they
they
are, so
doing to
people
hurt you?
indulge them.
Again, you're
It's not.
rambling
It's
now
not.
because
It's
you.
not.
This is
Okay.
brother.
It's not that they're doing anything to hurt me.
Everything
Okay,
that
go
I
ahead, speak.
originally, brother, everything that I originally engaged in with your point about the whole who uses what bathroom thing, you have just ran away from because I
No,
gave
I
you
didn't. I'll come back to it.
actual.
I'll come back to it.
No, don't there.
I'll come
No,
back to it.
if you have to come back from it, that means you ran from it.
No.
I have a
It's
question.
because. Yeah, go ahead, man.
I have a question. Hey, caller, why are you projecting your sexual deviancy onto trans people, specifically trans women?
Why are you projecting your sexual insecurities upon me? Why are you
I want to
projecting your
know,
insecurities upon me?
what sexual insecurities have I projected? But I can tell you what
Let me tell you
sexual
what it is.
deviancy you projected. All
Well,
right,
let me tell you what
you
it
as a
is.
man,
Here's what
all
it
right,
is.
can't trust other men. All right, so what you think is something that you would do is that if you were allowed access to the
What's a
women's
woman?
restroom, is
What's a
that
woman?
you would be a
What's a
pervert
woman?
and you, all right, would
What's a
actually
woman?
do
Real
nasty
simple.
things there. You would actually do things that involve something non-consensual. I'm talking about rape.
Common
All
sense.
right, you'd
What does
likely
common
do
sense?
something like that. Why are you projecting that onto trans people, sir? I just want to know specifically again, trans women. Why are you doing that?
Because you're playing a game.
I'm not
You're
playing a
not being
game.
honest.
There's no game.
You are playing. You're
There's
trying
no
to be
game.
funny with it. You're not trying to have a conversation.
There's
You're
no
trying
game.
to be funny. You're probably getting paid to lie
There's
to
no
these people.
game.
You're probably
Everyone is wondering
grifting.
if I'm getting paid.
Common
I'm
sense.
not getting
Common sense.
paid.
Ask
Matter
your
of fact, wish
grandmother. Ask your
someone would pay
grandmother.
me.
I bet you your
Shit.
grandmother tell you real quick. That's a goddamn man. But since you
I'm
getting
sorry,
paid and
what?
you got there's money or something, you guys are going that route with it. You know what I'm
What?
saying? That's
I
what
would
it
do
is.
what?
That's what's happening.
Huh?
You guys are getting paid. You guys are getting paid to. There's no way you believe this. There's no way. None of
Oh,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
believe
So
it.
there's no way that there's actual people who exist that don't give a fuck what's in between somebody else's legs? Those people don't
Yes,
exist? They only
those
get
people do
paid?
exist, but you are getting paid.
I honestly think
You
that
are.
that was a deflection,
You're
sir.
using those people. You're
There's
using those.
that.
You don't believe in those people. You're using those people, and you're using this
Yeah, I
topic
believe
for
that
whatever,
people.
to
Yeah, I
get
think
people like
people
me
should
to
have
call
the
in.
right to exist as long as no
That's
one
all
is
it is.
being
But you
harmed.
wouldn't let. Would you trust your
No one's being
child to a
harmed.
trans man to take care of him? Would you trust your 7, 8
Yes.
year old little boy? No, you wouldn't. You're
Yeah, I
lying.
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I
That's a
would.
lie. Would you leave your kid alone with Joe Biden? No, you wouldn't.
What?
What?
Would you
What
leave
is
your
Joe
child
Biden? Joe
alone with
Biden
Donald Trump?
He's not a child predator. He's not a child predator.
Would you leave your child
how old
alone
was
with
his
Donald
wife?
Trump?
How old was Jill when she babysitted his kid? She was
Sir,
16.
first of all, that's not true. That's a
Was
lie.
Jill Biden?
You're,
She
you're really
was. She was
showing us.
16
You're really
when she
showing us
babysitting his
that
kid.
you have not met a lie. All right, from the right that you don't believe.
Look,
She
people are
was not their
gravitating to Trump.
babysitter.
All those Hispanic, all those
Oh
black,
my
all those,
God,
even
not the
gays.
pivot, sir.
Everybody's going
Sir,
to Trump
please
because
stay in
Trump is the
place.
truth,
Stay in place.
regardless.
You're all over
Real
the place. Come
recognize
on now.
real.
All right, we
It's
were
true.
literally just on Mars. Now you're on fucking Pluto. What are we doing?
Is
How
Trump
many?
really in the
Okay,
Epstein
you know what
files?
they say.
Is Trump in the
You know what
Epstein
they
files?
say.
Exactly. But
Is he?
Dot, do you
Is
see
he?
how he wouldn't answer the question of whether or
Yes.
not he would have Trump babysit his kids?
Trump
Hell
Trump
yeah,
is
I let Trump
literally in the
babysit my
Hold on,
kids.
hold on. Trump
Trump's
is
a great
literally in the
father.
Epstein files. Hold on. Trump is
Okay, what
literally in
is
the
he in there
Epstein
for?
files. I'm
Tell
going
me,
to.
what is he in there
He's
for?
in there. A woman, a woman who is now a woman when she was a child at 13, vividly describes
You know that's
Trump
been debunked, right?
assaulting,
You know that's been debunked.
assaulting
She
us.
never showed
It
proof.
has not.
They,
It
they
has
can say
not been
anything they want.
debunked.
There's no
It
proof.
has
Okay,
not
then.
been debunked. It has not
Okay,
been
did Biden
debunked.
have the Epstein
It
files?
has
Did Biden have that that
no,
evidence? Did Biden
no,
have that? Oh, he didn't
no,
have that. He was only the president.
no. He did.
Did
No,
Obama have that
listen
evidence? They all had it.
again, sir. You're not listening. You're
Okay, go
not
ahead.
listening. In the Epstein files, there's a woman who at the time was 13 is accusing Trump of assaulting her physically so much
Did she
that her
give proof?
chest was
Trigger warning.
listen, that her chest was so sore she could not wear clothes on a top.
All
You
that's been
have to go
debunked.
again. It has not been debunked.
It has
It
been
has
debunked.
not been debunked.
There is no
He is
evidence that
accused of doing
they can say whatever they want to
multiple
say, but they
things
don't
that
prove.
have
They don't
not.
provide any evidence.
Your president is currently not allowing the release of 3 million extra
He
Epstein
released
files.
them.
He
Did
released
Biden?
half of them.
Okay,
He
why didn't
released
Biden release
half
the other
of
half?
them.
Why didn't Biden release it?
No,
Give me that. Why
Trump,
didn't Biden release it?
again, sir, you are not listening.
I heard you. You said he's not releasing the other half. So he
Signed
released
into
half.
law. Trump signed into law the Epstein Transparency Act and is currently breaking the law and in violation of that act and protecting people who have assaulted children. It's no longer about what did Biden do or not do. We can be critical of Biden. We've been critical of Biden. Currently, right now, the acting president is sitting on 3 million plus files of Epstein
Do you like Bill
allegations and
Clinton?
information, and nothing is being done about it. And you're trying to talk
Okay.
about the last president.
Okay. Why did Biden could have released that information and he
Don't
didn't?
say
Why
No,
Biden. Talk about
but
Trump.
focus on Trump.
Okay. But
There's
it's
allegations of Trump
it's okay.
in the Epstein
Okay, but
files.
okay.
There's
Did they try
also
to put him in
Trump on
jail?
the
They tried to
flight
put him in jail.
logs.
They tried to put Trump
There's
in
also
jail for
Trump who's the
everything
one.
under
Hey,
the moon.
hey, I am talking. Be quiet. Jesus
Please,
Christ.
would be nice.
No, stop talking. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, girl. Get you talking.
Okay, boy.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Did you mean that in the,
There
did
was
you mean
Trump
that in a
on the
slavery type
flight
way?
logs. All right. There were allegations against Trump in the Epstein files. Also, Donald Trump's 14-year relationship with Epstein. All right. After Epstein was arrested, all right, in Florida, Trump is the
Why was
one
he
who
arrested?
contacted, excuse me, one moment.
Why was he arrested?
Trump is the one who called, all right, the sheriff's department, all right,
Knocked
to
him out.
find out what was going on. He never assisted in any type of investigation of
Really?
Epstein. All right.
You're
That's been
lying. You know
debunked,
that's
as
a
you would
lie.
like to say. Also,
That's a
the
lie.
claim by the young woman that Dot was just talking about, all right, has not been debunked. Okay.
It has
Debunked
been
means
debunked.
to be disproven. Okay. So
Trump,
there's that part.
Trump
Donald Trump
is saving
never
America.
assisted in any type of investigation. I know that I'm still talking. I know that's crazy.
Okay, my bad. Go
So
ahead.
there's that part. All right.
Okay.
Also, there are several emails, all right, that Jeffrey Epstein himself actually sent to people, all right, including the exchange in 2011 between him and Ghislaine Maxwell, all right, where he stated that Trump spent hours at his house.
That means he's guilty, right? He spent hours there.
No, it just means that him and Trump actually spent time together. Okay. And just like with
Did he
other
fly 26
people
times?
who have,
Did he fly
just
26
like with
times to Biden
other
like Bill Clinton
people,
did?
I'm not finished talking. If I'm fucking allowed to finish a sentence before you start talking again, all right, then maybe, just maybe, all right, the question that you think you need to ask would be fucking answered.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Fucking
Hey,
mouth
okay.
almighty, tongue everlasting ass motherfucker. Stop fucking talking.
You're showing your ignorance by cussing.
No, you're showing your ignorance because you don't know how to have a conversation. You don't know how to be quiet. Stop
Man, I'm being
over
quiet.
talking. It's overstimulating for people.
Go ahead. I'm being quiet. Go ahead. You just mad now. You done lost your train of thought.
Jesus Christ, I haven't lost my train of thought. As I was
Go ahead, girl.
saying, it goes to show, all all right, that Donald Trump spent a lot of time with Epstein, just like other people who have spent a lot of time with Epstein who also appeared, all right, in the Durham files, such as Bill Gates, all right? What is that? Paulo, he's one of those guys. Okay,
Chris
just like
Tucker,
the Bill Gates, Paulo,
Bill Clinton,
Lutnick, Howard Lutnick, yeah, that guy, a
Bill,
member of
Bill
Donald Trump's
Clinton,
cabinet. So there's
Bill
that.
Clinton, Bill
There's
Clinton.
that. You can say Bill Clinton too. Yep,
Can you say Bill Clinton?
I just said Bill Clinton.
All right,
Bill
you
Clinton
sure it's
showed up to
trying
I
to
literally
testify.
when hold on, K Dot. If you
Yes, ma'am.
say and Bill Clinton, I'd be like, yep, and Bill Clinton too. Is that me? All right, affirming what it is that you just said. So that means that I am agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have heard
Okay.
it because I don't have my head up Trump's ass.
Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure.
All right, man. Look, you guys are losing because Trump is a real, and in the streets, real always recognize real. So you can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you
Bro,
want,
you
but thank
about
God
as
to the
real
internet.
as a fucking watch bought on Canal Street.
Why
Like,
you
be
getting
serious.
mad? Why you cussing?
Because I can cuss, motherfucker. That's why. The
You
fuck?
showing your ignorance, girl.
No, you're
Stupid
showing
bitch.
your ignorance because you haven't said anything
Microaggressions.
smart since you've actually been on this darn phone call. You're
Look,
not smart.
I
And you
appreciate
know
you. I
what?
appreciate you
I would say
talking
that's
and not
okay.
hanging up. I'll
But
give
you
you
know what?
credit.
It
I'll
is
give you
okay
that.
because it's okay to call people stupid. You're stupid.
It's all right. I'll be stupid.
Okay, good. Go ahead and be stupid then. All
But
right,
what I'm
that's how
not
you
is
want to
wrong.
live life.
But
Then
what
by
I'm
all
not is
means,
wrong.
I would
What
just
I'm not is
suggest that
wrong.
you go
I'm
read a
not
fucking
wrong.
book.
I'm not read a book that what? That some
Question:
white
If
man
you're not
wrote?
wrong,
Book.
is Trump in the
What?
Epstein files?
Yeah, he is in the Epstein files.
Is Trump a convicted
Okay.
felon?
He is a convicted felon.
He is a convicted felon. All right. Is
Yeah.
Donald Trump a civilly adjudicated sexual abuser?
Who?
Ha!
Those were words.
Say
I
one-
know.
Say
Adjudicated
one
was
say
too
one more
was too
time.
big. I'll try it again. Was Donald Trump found civilly liable? All right, for sexually abusing E. Jean Carroll? Yes or no?
Is E. Jean Carroll crazy?
Why can't you answer that one?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, he was.
By the power of the system that's put the black man in prison. All those
By
black men
the
in prison
power
for
of
doing drugs and selling drugs.
Grayskull, I
All those
have the
black men,
power.
he was found guilty, just like all those black men are guilty in prison. They're all guilty, right? All those black men in prison are guilty, right? We know that the judges and the system doesn't overreach, right?
False equivalency.
Man, you can't even see when you have like a real conversation with like a real one. You can't have it. You can't handle it.
This conversation is making my pussy dry.
It's making your pussy dry.
Are you a trans man, sir? Are you a trans man? Are you? Man, you guys got quiet real quick because you can't talk like a real one. A real one could speak anywhere. Anywhere he goes, a real one can speak because he's talking real shit. I appreciate y'all. God bless.
That is a really long sound clip.
When I tell you, all right, that all I heard when he said what he said from jump was goobity gobbity goo, all right, you should have listened to me. But nah, you want to engage. All right, when I start calling you Liv, don't get mad at me, okay? We was Kangs.
That was a good look. That's a good look for you. I ain't gonna lie.
I
The
should-
blue
I should
eyebrows.
sport it. I should sport it.
The
That's
blue
what I
eyebrows. No, not the headdress, but the blue eyebrows
was
look good.
hoping it was a headdress and the thingy from the chin. Something like that.
No, maybe you can do like blue and gold like braids. You know, what I mean, switch up the hair and then do the blue eyebrows.
Blue and gold. What the hell?
That's what it was. It
I'm
was
an
blue and
adult.
gold.
No
And
offense to people that wear like colored hair. I
exactly.
can't
Look
do
at
it.
you.
I can't do it. Someone's gonna start a Discord about that shit. She has something against people that wear colors in their hair. No, I don't. No, I do not. I don't. Anywho, guys,
just
keep
gained a
tapping
new
the
follower.
screen. Keep sharing the live. Keep doing all of the good things. All right. All of the good things. All right. I am so sorry if I missed any super chats. I'm going to look and make sure that I get everything. So give me a moment. But first things first is James the. Let me make sure I say this right. James the Greater. I hope that's your name. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. You said, please don't do Flea like that. I won't. You're right. I won't. My bad. I'm sorry. It's the colored hair part, right? That wasn't Flea, by the way. That was Donnie Thornberry. Thornberry? Is it Thornberry? The Wild Thornberries?
He did the voice.
Oh, Flea did the voice? Oh, you learn
Yes.
something new every day. That's so cool.
Also, one of your mods has blue hair.
Yes. Kit has blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said no offense. All right.
No offense.
See, I love colored hair. You know why? I have a mod who has colored hair. Boom. Boom. Also, that other caller that said that I didn't like, mixed people, all right, would be wrong. All right? They would be wrong. K-Dot's here.
K-Dot's here. It's insane.
Just saying. Oh no, Dot, it was so funny. This dude called, right? And he really wanted to talk about his trauma, right? And then I think you may have been here, but then I said, "What's your mom?" He said, "Chinese." And I was like, "Okay, cool. What's your dad?" "Why does it matter?" "Oh, he black, ain't he?" He did not want to say it.
Damn.
He did not want to say it at all.
Man, I can't. And people come up and try to. Anyway.
Yeah.
I missed that one though. I was not here for that.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, bro, it was something.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, it was definitely something. They're not okay. They're not okay. Anywho, if you are a Trump supporter, all right, give it a go, see what happens. Be able to speak about policy and the impact of said policy. All right. You all just want to talk about your goddamn feelings. Okay. And I don't like talking about feelings. That's why I have a therapist. I talk about my feelings with her. Okay. All right. Not with you all.
My name is Patricia. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely not, sweetheart. I'm a black woman in Pennsylvania. That's right. I'm with my boyfriend, Tyrone.
Yeah,
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe
that. You just want to, what are you doing? Is your life that miserable? Is it that miserable?
Tyrone, get over here
Has
and tell
no
them
one
what
knocked
to
the
do.
dust off?
Here it comes.
In ages and decades, that this is what you want to spend your Tuesday night doing?
Y'all couldn't even use AI. Y'all couldn't use. You couldn't even use AI to make it convincing. Y'all couldn't waste any drinking water to make this troll convincing.
You didn't want to give a family in Georgia low water pressure so you could actually Google, hey, what would a black person say? No, you didn't?
Honey bun.
No.
Oh, you're benevolent racist? You care about the environment?
Yes.
Just
There's a conscious racist on the phone, guys. They love the earth. They love the earth. They was like, oh, I saw this on BET. The fuck?
My boyfriend Tyrone will come over there.
His name was Tyrone a moment ago, ma'am. You can't remember his name. Stop cheating on that man.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
That was the whitest "oh no you didn't" I've ever heard.
I know, right? You didn't even move your neck when you said that. Because you don't know how to. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't give a little dramatic
motherfucker.
pause in between each word. Nothing.
I bet you can't even clap on syllables.
Stiff.
Got no flavor. No soul
None.
whatsoever.
Oh, girl.
No seasoning.
GPT can't teach you that.
Nothing.
I know. All right. I want you to go work on your racism and try again, okay? Bye.
Flavorless racist.
I know, right? So uncreative. Uncreative. How you say it? To uncreative? Uncreative?
Increative?
It's
I thought it was
uncreative.
uncreative.
It's uncreative. I said it right. Okay, first time.
It's uncreative, yeah. Increative? I don't know where you got that
I don't
from.
know, bro. I don't know what the fuck I got that from. I don't know. I was just thinking of stuff. Hey, do better. Shit was stupid. Watch
Call
this one.
from
Jacob.
to accept.
Dot. 30 seconds, a minute. How long?
30. I don't even know anymore.
They can hear us, so we'll see what happens. Hi, Jacob. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay, I can barely hear you. If you would, please speak into the microphone.
I am. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
35.
35? Okay. All right, hold on one moment. I have to say a few thank yous, and I'll be right with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Why do they never speak into the phone? I can't hear them. That's what the problem is. They don't speak into their microphones. A few thank yous. Shout out to Taffy. Taffy for the 10. Taffy said that skedaddle felt amazing for us. I'm glad you enjoyed it, friend. All right. Shout out to Taffy, y'all. Also, Godzilla God King sent $5 and said, as a mixed, light-skinned, real one who thought about coloring his dreads, I'm offended, Erica. You know what? You color your dreads, baby. All right? You as long as they look like locks, okay? Don't be walking around here with no Grinch fingers, okay? All right? You Google Grinch fingers, all right? And if they look like that, all right, I want you to fix it. I want you to fix it, and then you color them, okay? All right? But by all means, put the color in your locks, bro. Put the color in the locks. I said it's not for me. I would never put like pink or like a red. I would do a burgundy, like the color J30, I think it is. I think it's J30. I had that color once and shit. Matter of fact, I think the next time I get boho braids, instead of doing this, I might actually go for the burgundy look. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Am I brave? We'll see.
Blue and gold.
No. I'm not putting blue in my hair.
But you're a liberal.
No, I'm not. Don't call me that shit. All right. I get real offended. I'm about to fight.
That's the first time I've offended you.
And now I'm going to have to write about it and talk to my therapist about it.
Libs. Where'd the caller go?
It's on hold. I don't feel like it. That's why. Guys, keep doing all the good things. Thank you all so very much. Sometimes I get stuck and I be like, I don't feel like talking. Thank you. Also, Emily, thank you so much for the 5. Emily said, fuck that white cunt. As a white woman, I definitely do not claim her. I wish I could give a lot more. Baby, thank you very, very much for giving. I appreciate you. Emily said, but you deserve all the happiness. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Emmy. I appreciate you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat for Emmy, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. All right. Oh, shit. Godzilla said, can we vote on Erica's next hair color? Absolutely the fuck not. No. Thank you so much for holding, caller. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, he is... all he's really doing is activating the laws that we've had on the books since the 80s, honestly.
Inactivating?
What?
Did you say inactivating?
He said activating the laws.
Yeah, like enforcing the law since the 80s that we've had on the books.
What laws would that be?
Well, you must be able to read and write English for the FMCSA for commercial trucks. For commercial trucks.
That's for interstate travel, not intrastate travel. So states, when they have CDL drivers that have the interstate travel, have to be able to beat a certain standard of reading and writing comprehension so they can cross state lines. But when they only travel within the state, they don't have to meet a standard of a federal set because it's a state law.
See, there you're wrong. So,
I'm
because
not
I
wrong.
have a green book. I have a green book. It's right here. I've been driving for about 15 years now.
Do you
And
cross state lines?
yes, yes, I
So
do.
you have to
I've
meet a
also
certain
done
standard. You have to meet that
I have
standard to be an interstate driver who crosses state lines. That would make you subject to federal rule because you're doing a federal thing by crossing state lines. Those who
you
do
also
not
have to
cross state
you also
lines,
have
those who
you
do
have to
not
follow
cross
federal
state
law.
lines, sir, those who do not cross state lines have a different standard to meet because they are commissioned by the state.
Okay. Okay. So what about the driver that killed 12 people in Colorado? Was he supposed to be behind the wheel?
The guy who, was that the young Puerto Rican? Oh, no, I don't know if he's Puerto Rican, but the young Spanish dude who went. No, are you talking about the Indian guy? Was one family, it wasn't 12 people.
That was in Florida too.
In Florida, yeah, I think he's talking about the guy who went off the off ramp. Was that what you're
On
talking about? Like he went off
I-70?
the off ramp?
Yeah. On
Yeah.
I-70 in Colorado?
What was the cause of his crash?
Because it was he only had a week of training. He couldn't read English, couldn't speak English.
And did he cross state lines?
He had a Colorado driver's license though.
But did he cross state lines?
No.
No. Okay,
But
so then there's nothing for Trump to enforce there, and there's nothing for Biden to have enforced there, whoever was president, because it was within the state. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't a tragedy, and I'm not saying that maybe they should redo their policies if this was a problem, if this was an issue, and it would continue to show a fault in their system. I'm not arguing that, sir. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is there's nothing for Trump or Biden or any other president couldn't enforce if it was a state infraction.
Oh no. They can enforce it with ICE raids. Because I've been seeing that all.
That's
I'm
not how that
so
works.
sorry. I couldn't find a accident involving a truck driver in Colorado that killed 12 people. I did find one where a person, their brakes failed, and unfortunately, 4 people were unalived. But his brakes failed.
Yeah. So
So
being
how
a
is that
commercial
his
truck
fault that
driver,
the brakes failed?
because you're supposed to be a
I mean,
truck
what does that
driver
have
is
to do with his
responsible
ability to read and write English?
because it says that right on it says truck off-road runaway ramp before he even went down the mountain. I'm actually in Colorado right now, and it says right here, truck off-road runaway ramp. Please get off.
Wait, are y'all talking about the same? Are y'all talking about the same person?
This is for let me find his name is right here. Rogel Aguilera Medeiros.
Yeah, that's who I believe it was. And then there was like a big protest to like not get him for him not to go to jail.
Yeah,
Like,
he
is
was
that who you're
sentenced
talking about, caller?
He should be in jail.
110.
He
He was
should be in
sentenced to
jail.
110
To
years, but it was
110.
reduced to 10
Right.
years.
Yeah, because
And they
but you
try
said he
to do
unalived 12. Wait, you said he unalived 12 families.
Yeah.
You tripled it. 12. You said 12 families.
He did. No, it was 4 people that sadly
And it was 4
unalived.
people,
It
so
was
you
4.
still tripled it.
He did.
Okay.
And now I'm not saying that's still not tragic,
It
but
is.
like I don't think you have you don't
But
have
he also
the facts of
so he
this.
killed 4 people, but he injured 11. Because you were about to say he
Okay,
injured 12
understood.
people and killed 4.
Okay. All right. I'm not saying
So
it's
I'm
not. I'm
sorry
not
that I
saying it's
got
not
that wrong.
tragic. Right. But then also, how do you know did he make a bad move when was there no off-way ramp? What was? I don't think it was even from him to go anywhere when his thing failed.
No, because
Actually,
he
no,
tried
because
to
I go down this mountain.
he
I
tried
go
to
down this
pull
mountain
off
like
to the
almost every day.
side. No, but the thing is, it's like but the thing is though, because he tried to pull off to the side to avoid the stopped traffic that was in front of him. All right, but his brakes had failed, and there was also another semi that had already pulled over to the side. So to avoid crashing into that semi, he had to swerve. And again, the brakes had failed. It was just a series of unfortunate events. If we're talking about the same person, which I'm not at this point sure that we are, because you don't know who you're talking about. But why are you trying to villainize it as if the ability to
Because
read or
I
write
am
English would have prevented his
because
brakes from failing?
Because it literally is a sign that says off-road truck ramp, exit if brakes fail.
He
Go
tried
this
to
off-road.
pull over. You're not listening. It was already a
No, he
semi
did not.
there.
He passed 2 off-road truck ramps. If you actually watch the video, the YouTube video that's probably still on YouTube, he passed 2 off-road truck ramps while his brakes were smoking.
What's the
reason why
name of
his
the person that
his
you're
brakes were
talking about?
smoking, probably the same person that we've been talking about.
What's his name?
Watch the video.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh, then you know what? I can't confirm that we're talking about the
can't
same
pro-
person.
I can't produce his name. I can't pronounce his name for one.
Yeah, you're just trying to vilify these people. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's it. But
What
it's
about
like Dot
what about
said,
the
it's up
Florida
to the
accident?
state to determine that because the federal law goes
What
on
about the
interstate.
Florida accident that killed an immigrant family, by the way? They made an
Again,
illegal U-turn down in Florida, which he got his license in California, and he did cross state lines because he got pulled over by Albuquerque State Patrol. They let him go, and then made an illegal U-turn.
okay, go talk to Albuquerque police then. Because the reason is that unfortunately the unfortunate part of these things is that accidents happen. That's the unfortunate part of it. Accidents happen, and when a life is lost, it's
Could have been
tragic.
avoided.
And a life is lost is
Could have been
tragic.
very avoided.
But in regards to, all right, and in regards to driving across state lines, all right. So again, as K-Dot said, interstate travel, the federal government does have laws on the books for that already. All right. But within the state, so intrastate, it's going to be on the state to determine that. All right. I'm trying, and I also would like to determine. Thank you very much, Cosmic. Like, what's your point? What's your point?
If American did if they shouldn't be here in the country in the first place, if they're not here legally. Majority of these accidents, they were not here legally.
Is filing asylum legally like something people can legally do?
What is asylum?
Asylum is when you're is when you go to another country to flee for safety. That's what asylum is.
Okay. So safety from what? From their own country?
If you're
Is that
asking
right?
why people file for asylum, it's typically because
Yes.
they're fleeing some type of political persecution.
Not economical, not at all, right? Because
Economic
we are the world's largest
economic
casino.
persecution
This
isn't
is
one of them.
Yeah. So, but you realize that United States is like with the world's biggest casino, damn near. If you can get in here, you can pretty much make what you need to make. Send it back to your own country.
And the United States of
And
America is also the biggest terroristic force. So there's that part. It goes to these countries, especially in the global south. All right. Rapes and pillages these countries of their resources, typically installs its own puppet government. All right. Robs these people of opportunities that they once had in their own country. And then when they go seeking those resources that were once stolen from them, I should say. All right. We tell them you don't belong here. All right. So there's that part. Maybe it isn't the immigrant that's the problem. All right. Maybe it's American imperialism and intervention. There's that. Anywho, because it's like you acting like Americans don't friggin' cause car accidents and trucker
oh
accidents
no,
and
we
shit.
do.
All right, come
Oh no,
on.
no, 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 no,
All
no.
right, we have a
We
literacy
do.
problem. Nope, I put my toe on my soapbox. Give me a moment. We have a literacy problem in the United States of America where the majority of Americans, American adults, like 54% of American adults, all right, read at a 5th grade comprehension level. 5th grade. All right. All right. And I think it's about 20 something odd percent that can't read past a 3rd grade comprehension level. That's absolutely horrendous. And these are Americans that
I
we're
agree with
talking about.
Oh, I agree with you.
Americans.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Okay.
And
All
why do you
right.
think that is?
So we have a literacy issue, comprehension issue in this country. All right. But you're simply worried about a few immigrants. All right. Come on,
A
bro.
few? A few?
No, I'm not
Are
worried
you
about
kidding
immigrants, to
me?
be perfectly honest with you.
A few okay.
Not in the sense in which you are. I'm more concerned about
Because
the
I mean,
well-being of immigrants.
what being is that?
The well-being.
Yeah, what is that?
That they can feel safe and secure in their homes. That they don't have to worry about being accosted and harassed when they're outside. Because the Trump administration is using something that was specifically meant for Southern Los Angeles, all right, to stop and harass them simply because of the color of their skin, all right, their accent, the language that they're speaking, even where they're located at, all right, to arrest them. Are you serious?
Okay.
Like, do you care about human beings?
I also did some research into this trucker thing because I wanted to be clear. So when you're done.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So hold on one second.
Like, what do you mean the well-being? What the fuck?
Well, the well-being of a lot of these immigrants drivers, they've got 3 or 4 drivers in the truck with them.
So if I'm saying his name right, it's Medeiros. I think his name is Medeiros. It's Medeiros. So what Mr. Medeiros testified in court was he read the first 2 signs that were a third of a mile out and then a half a mile out. And he claims his brakes didn't fail until after the second sign. And while he is ultimately responsible for his brakes didn't totally fail until after, this is his words, didn't totally fail until after the second thing. He did read the signs. He did comprehend them, which you claimed he couldn't read and couldn't comprehend. He said what led to him missing the thing is, one, there was a layout that he wasn't used to, so he missed it, and he was in full-blown panic mode when his brakes failed. So he understood the situation, knew his brakes have failed, could read the dashboard, could read the signs. He panicked and made a poor decision. So no one's trying to absolve him of his no one's trying to absolve him of what he did. But your claims that he couldn't read and understand his situation were just false and racist.
No, because he actually had an interpreter in the courtroom.
Again, having an interpreter doesn't mean you can't read and understand your job. There are words, phrases, legal speak that need to be There are words and phrases in court that may need to be interpreted to a person whose first language isn't English. Hell, even I, whose first language is English, when I sit in a courtroom, don't understand the full context of law being explained because I don't understand complete legalese because I'm not a lawyer, a judge, or someone who studied that. Again, doesn't matter. The man testified and showed in court that he could read the signs, understand his dashboard, and talked about when and why what happened and what led to the accident. You claimed he couldn't read or write. That wasn't in the court documents. No one testified that this man couldn't read or write or understand his dashboard. You made that claim. You have to prove that.
When being a bigot goes wrong.
Well, if you have to have an interpreter, right, it states right there.
Hey, I'm asking the chat to pay me
FMCSA.
to drop you. I just want to let you know that. I'm asking the chat for $100 and 2 galaxies for K-Dot to drop you. We'll see what happens.
If
You're not engaging with the first point. We can talk about the interpreter after, but your original claim that he could not read his dashboard or read the signs. He testified in court that he understood the signs and that he saw the first 2 and went into panic mode when his brakes completely failed and missed the off ramp. He admitted that he missed the off ramp because he was scared and didn't recognize the layout because he was used to uphill off ramps, which I've seen in the middle, actually in Colorado when I drove cross country. First time I actually seen one. It's the first time I actually seen one when I drove cross country. I didn't even know they were a thing.
Yeah, we have them in Arizona.
Yeah, I learned that when I was driving cross country, and so they were pretty crazy, not crazy to see, but different to see on the side of the highway. But then he testified to all this, so I don't understand why you came up with this narrative that he couldn't read.
Because he's a bigot.
So could you give us the evidence that you like, this factual evidence you had that he couldn't read or understand his dashboard and the signs on the road?
Yeah, he missed them.
Again, he admitted to seeing the first two and then panicked and didn't see the next two.
And the speed limit for trucks that's over the weight limit that he was at, which is
Again,
80,000 pounds,
Okay, so he was
went
going
is
in
20
fast.
miles
You
again.
act
an
like people
hour.
don't speed.
Yes. He was
Is
going
20 miles
fast.
an
He
hour.
again, you're not talking to the point of your claim. You're moving off of it because you don't want to admit you don't have evidence to prove that he could not
20
read English. Sir, you do not
before
want
you
to
start
admit
the
you
pass.
don't have, sir,
I'm
please.
literally giving you the before you start the pass going down the mountain. It says all trucks at 80,000 pounds gross.
It doesn't
Please run
matter.
at 25 miles an hour.
That
How
has
does that
nothing to
not
do with your
matter?
claim.
He
How does
did
that not
break the
matter?
law. Again, sir, he broke the law. I understand that. I have no qualm with saying he broke the law. You seem to have a qualm with admitting you don't have evidence to prove he couldn't read. His brakes were smoking. When on the video, you can see him. He is completely in the wrong. His brakes had failed. They were smoking down the road. There's a video. A YouTuber even caught the accident. He made a bunch of claims, some valid, some not valid. Please tell me where you have the evidence he couldn't read English and understand the signs.
He's in the wrong.
I didn't say he
we know
wasn't
that.
in
We
the
agree.
wrong. We agreed that he
But that
caused the accident. I want to know where you got the evidence that he could not read.
simple. He was going. He couldn't. He was not gearing down. He didn't gear down, which is 101. He.
What does that have to do with not being able to read?
Huh. If you
Anywho, why
can't
you
read a
think?
speed
Why
limit sign,
I can't hear you again. You're really low.
if you can't read a speed limit sign,
You
and
can read the
like
speed
as
limit
soon as
sign though.
no, you couldn't.
Yeah, you
Not
could.
if you actually drove. I've gone down this mountain several times, fully loaded, and actually weigh about 150,000
Doesn't
pounds.
matter. You're
If
not
you,
him.
if you,
And he read the speed limit
you're
sign.
right.
He made some really bad, poor decisions, and he sped. He was speeding. Right?
And he
People
should have never had a
unfortunately
driver's
speed
license
whether
in the
they're
first
driving an
place.
18-wheeler or not. Unfortunately, people make
He
the
should have
decisions
never.
to speed.
He shouldn't even had a driver's license in the first, like a CDL. I'm not talking about
Bro,
commercial.
you
Like,
have not, again, you have not substantiated your claim about not being, no court documents, no evidence to show that he could not read and understand the signs in English. You have not provided that. You keep obfuscating to these things where you're like, oh, you can just deduce that he couldn't do this. And yeah, you can do that in an investigation. That might be why he didn't understand that he missed the signs because he didn't understand them. But you have no hard evidence that spoke to the fact that he was someone who got a license and was approved without being able to proficiently understand English. You have not proven that.
oh, I can approve it. You can actually look at the school that he went to. There's right at the, I think it was in Texas, I do believe. And they're actually shut down now because of this. And they pretty much, they pretty much got his license out of a damn Cracker Jack box, damn near, without hardly any training, as you see.
Remember,
he should have been
caller,
with a trainer.
I'm grifting to get rid of you. All right, Wesley, thank you so much for the 10, friend. Remember, never apologize. Okay, you never apologize. All right, thank you so much for the 10, Wesley. Appreciate you. Drop those hearts in the chat for Wesley. Also, drop those hearts in the chat for Taffy. Taffy sent 10 and said, caller literally wants to empower you after you mentioned the drop fund, the best concession. All right, thank you, Taffy. All right, I'm trying here. Trying. Wait, what? Hey, this is the reason why I find this to be silly. All right, and the reason why is because simply is that unfortunately accidents happen. All right. Even people born in the United States of America panic. They panic. All right. I don't like doing anecdotal stories, so I won't. All right. But they panic also. Okay. There have been truck drivers who were born here in the United States of America who have caused pretty bad friggin' accidents. Okay. You can look into a few of them if you want to. All right. I know there's one that happened here in Arizona, I believe in 2023 or 2024 during morning rush hour where the truck driver wasn't paying attention. He was on his phone, they found out, and he crashed into a car. He killed the dude on the way to work, and he also killed like a little girl. So, and he was American. He was born here. So it's like,
And he got
bro, like it's
prosecuted.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but accidents happen. You have spent the past like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to be exact. You spent the last 25 minutes, all right, just basically trying to say migrants bad. But that's what you spent the last 25 minutes to say
That's not
because you didn't even
true.
have the facts of the
That's
case
not
right.
that's not true. I work
Yeah,
with
it
migrants
is.
all the time at the oil field.
Huh?
I said I'm in the oil field. I'm in the oil industry, and they're. I don't understand that your calls here. I want people. Doesn't matter what color creed you are, that is qualified to drive trucks. That's it. He was not
Again, bro,
qualified.
this man went to court, and the prosecution, all they had to do
He's
was prove he could not. All they would have to do, because they made the argument that he could not proficiently read English. They did not test his proficiency skills in court to see if he could read or read and understand English. The prosecution didn't even attempt it. There's there's claims that he couldn't read or write. I mean, understand English. They said, "Oh, well, he took the test in Spanish." Federal law allows him to. You
no, he
started this
doesn't.
conversation on. Yes, it
State
does.
law. State law is that.
It and it
But now
and
it
Federal law dictates that if you do drive interstate, because KDOT has already said this before, all right, if you drive interstate, so that means between states, all right, then you have to be able to read and write English proficiently
and
within
federal
PA.
law.
he
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay.
he had a
And
Texas
federal
driver's
law
license.
permits states. Federal law permits states to give the written exam part of the CDL test in a different language.
What?
It allows for that.
Nina wanted to say something. Nina sent $2 and said, "What do you mean by well-being is emblematic of what's wrong with this country right now? To drop the bigot trucker guy." Yes, ma'am. Noted. So, guys, we're at $22. All right, $22 means we have 78 to go. 78 to go plus 2 galaxies for KDOT. All right. All right. To get rid of our, I can't call him benevolent. All right. I'm just gonna call him the calm bigot, the calm xenophobe.
The convict. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest. You've made a lot of claims. Some of them substantiated. Some of them I can understand. But at the end of the day, your hardened stance about him not being able to read the signs, never proven in court.
Is there anything else that you're supporting Donald Trump on?
Yeah. And then, you said Donald Trump was also enforcing the law. If Donald Trump
No, he's
enforced the
not.
law, he said Donald
He
Trump was
isn't.
enforcing this specific. Oh, you said he was enforcing this specific thing. If Donald Trump was enforcing this specific thing, then it would have been federal and not state, and the governor wouldn't have been able to commute a sentence from 110 years to 10 years. It was a state thing. Donald Trump couldn't enforce shit about that. He doesn't have the power to.
Spend that shit life on purpose.
Thank you for the galaxy. Appreciate you.
Have
You're
a
the
good day.
best. Why are you leaving?
No, don't
You kicking
go.
me off, are you not?
No, I was saying thank you to somebody who sent me something. It wasn't about you.
What else are you supporting
Okay.
for Donald Trump? Because he's definitely not using the law. If anything, he's breaking the law. Due process.
Due process of what?
Due process of law?
For using ice? Of ice?
Said it.
For using
Yeah.
ice?
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What laws is he breaking exactly when
Again.
it comes to ice?
Due process. He's been found twice to have denied immigrants their due process rights, specifically by the Supreme Court. Also, they have been found to use administrative warrants as judicial warrants, which is against the law. That goes against the Fourth Amendment. Do you think that the Constitution is the law of the land?
Yes, I
It
do
is?
believe that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So if it were any other president other than Donald Trump, right? Other than Donald Trump, to have been found, all right, to have been
Like
found
Obama.
to say that again.
Like Obama.
How did
Like
Obama
Obama.
deny people due process rights?
He literally
What
won
court
his
found
court
that at?
cases.
What court?
He literally won his court cases.
What court? What court?
I can't remember at this point.
You know why you can't remember?
But
Because it didn't happen.
why?
That's why. It didn't happen, friend.
Mm.
It didn't happen. It's not a thing. So
Well,
there's
can
that.
you send me the court? Can you show me the court cases then?
Yeah,
Of what he won?
JGG v. JGG. So that's Juliet Golf v. Trump.
Mhm.
All right.
Trump.
That
This
yeah,
is a.
v. Trump. That
Well, I
is the
thought we were talking
case.
about Obama's court cases that he was winning. That
Oh,
Obama
the court
won.
cases
That's
that
what
Obama won, like the ACLU case.
Yeah. What's that
I
case?
don't even know if that
I would
case
like to look
actually
at.
made it to court. I think that one was dismissed, but let me make sure.
I would like to learn. That's what I'm here for. I would like to learn. So, you keep on insulting me and stuff like that, and I don't think I've insulted y'all at all. I've actually tried and came up here to learn from y'all, but hey,
Wait,
y'all
wait.
want to
What did I?
insult me
How did
on
I?
that.
How did I insult you? How did any of it? No one called you out your name. I have not
No,
I called him a
disrespected you.
bigot.
in
He
any way.
called
thinks
me a
that's
bigot.
insulting
You've
him.
called me a bigot several
What
times.
you again, sir? You literally implied that this man could not read English. You held that is a racist, bigoted narrative. You
No, it's
offered no
not.
proof. Now, if you had offered that claim with proof, that wouldn't have made you a bigot. That wouldn't have meant you were holding up racism. That meant it was just a simple fact that this man was not sufficiently supplied with the skills to do the job safely. And neither one of us would have pushed back on that. And we would have said that was a horrible thing that happened to those families and something that should have better oversight and more stingent rule, maybe more rules. We would have agreed with that because we don't want to see these things happen. But you made a baseless claim without any evidence. And I asked you multiple times to prove that. And you kept obfuscating from that point and adding other things in with deductive reasoning of your own. I went and had to go do the research. I had to go ask for and look up what happened and what statements were made and what was I asked. I literally asked the thing. I had to ask AI to pull up the court documents, and I looked. Was there any evidence to show that he could not read proficient English? And they said yes. The only evidence offered was that they argued. I forget what I said originally, but they never in court did not test his proficiency. No one proved he couldn't read or write English. They said, oh, because he gave his police statement with an interpreter and he took the test with in Spanish. But again, an interpreter when dealing with the police, if English isn't your first language, is the best bet for your legal defense and your personal understanding. I would absolutely get an interpreter if I didn't speak English, wasn't my first language, regardless, maybe even how proficient I was. And secondly,
the law.
hold on. Secondly, I'm landing here. Hold on, sir. Secondly, I'm landing here. If I have a better understanding of my own language than the second language, and I'm taking a test that's going to help me feed my family and be a productive member of society, I would take it legally in the best way that I could, which is what he did. You upheld this claim with no evidence, sir. That's what makes it bigoted.
So it's an observation, not an insult, pretty much.
So, the FMCSA 49 CFR 391-11B2. All commercial vehicles must read and speak English well enough to converse with the public to understand road signs and responds officially through officers and complete reports. So they have to be able to speak enough and read enough English to communicate with the safety officers. That's not just DOT, but that's not just
I
state
forgot
patrolmen.
to mention. I'll also give you this. The company you work for had been cited in the past for hiring workers who they felt who did misread road signs and didn't and caused issues prior in the past for not being able to communicate effectively with authorities. I'll give you that. But again, that does not mean this individual didn't have the proficiency to read English language. They never proved that.
And that's why you're a bigot. Hold on one moment. Who sent that? Sue, first of all right. I haven't texted that man, all right, since like friggin' last year. So no, I am not a clown. That's why I did not participate in that one. Thank you very much. Fuck you thought this was, Sue. All right, thank you, Sue. Appreciate you. Anywho, go on. You just a bigot, bro. You want to believe the worst about people because they're different. That's it. That's all. You want to believe the worst about them. Yes.
That's not true at all.
K-Dot's really nice, though. I'm not nice.
Since when am I really nice?
Today. Just this moment.
I act right on your panels. I feel like your panels are mature and your audience wouldn't appreciate the real me.
You think my audience, you think I'm mature? Thank you for the butterfly thingies. Anyway. I gotta see who sent that. Sue, I was just kidding with you. I just really wanted to say my joke about calling that man because I haven't. I was kidding. I'm gonna put it in chat. I was kidding, friend.
Yeah, MJ, I thought we were boys, MJ. Don't do me like that in the chat.
No, okay, seriously, Connor. What else is that you're supporting Donald Trump on?
Appreciate you.
Okay. I'm glad you could read those signs proficiently there, caller. You have a good night.
Yeah, take it easy.
I just want to do that. I didn't get to do it too early today.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Call from.
My name is Beatrice.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Erica, do not cuss somebody else's child out. You can't cuss other people's kids out. Hi, caller. How old are you for TikTok purposes?
I heard you've been talking smack about my friend, Patricia.
Oh, my God. That's a little
saltine. Were you talking smack about her? Was that
go
you
have
talking
some animal crackers and some flavored milk. Bye. Go do your summer reading and
Bye.
get off
Have
my
a nice
phone.
night.
What's wrong with these kids? School is out.
With the little saltines, bro.
Call from.
Jason. Jason again?
Press 1.
Is
To
it the same
send a
person?
voicemail,
This is a different
press
number.
There was a Jason before.
Oh, there was? I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Truth is, K-Dot, I'm
You done?
tired and options are few. I'm all prayed out. But where are you?
One last one. Let's see what we got.
Jason again.
Call
It's
from.
going to be nigga.
Jason.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
In a way.
How old are you for TikTok purposes?
24.
24? Okay, Jason. Why are you still supporting Donald Trump today?
I think he's better than what the left has to offer.
Today?
My favorite.
Yeah.
Is there an election that's happening today?
No, but name one thing that Joe Biden, Kamala Harris did for the economic well-being of American citizens.
About Biden? Oh, what did they do? For the economic well-being?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to? Like, you really want to? You sure?
Jesus Christ. It's like they weren't alive when things were happening.
They weren't. They were asleep. That's why they hate woke. because they was asleep the whole time. Do you remember that time Joe Biden passed this thing called the Inflation Reduction Act when inflation was at about like 9.1%, right? And what it
And what
had
does that
did
do?
was it created jobs. All right. It
A historic number of jobs.
It's an historic number of jobs. Thank you, Dot. All right. It
That he
also
lied
did
about.
this thing where it was able to bring down cost of certain goods. Specifically, one of the things I know is like prescription medication. All right. Insulin being one of them. Right. So helping Americans save some money. I don't know if you remember that. And then, like, what I
Okay,
remember
but do you
is, hold
remember?
on one
Do you
moment.
remember
I'm sorry,
when
I'm
they
answering your
would?
question.
Wait, I need to.
I'm answering your
I got some
question. I'm not
answers.
finished,
I
though. I'm
got some
not
answers.
finished.
All right, finish.
Thank you. Okay. So they're like, he did that. And I remember about a year later, all right, in 2023, that inflation was down back to 3%. And then like I remember like the economists and the Fed saying that was really great for the economy because the inflation rate was back in line with what they wanted it to be. All right, for a stable economy. And we maintained it for quite a
Do you
while.
not? Do you not think most of that is a result of COVID going away rather than presidential interference
It's
or
possible. Do you think
policy?
that the high inflation,
Because
had anything to do with COVID being in play?
yeah, definitely, and I think that's also why we saw a drastic decrease because it was elevated from COVID, not as a result of Biden's policy. That is economics returning to normal, and we see that with every crash.
So, wait a minute. Got one question for you. I have a question for you. All right.
Wait, I need to go back to my point.
No.
So
No,
about the
this is actually
jobs.
towards your point.
No,
This is
this is
towards your point.
This is a very
So,
important point.
this is
This
towards
is
your
a very
point.
important point.
So,
I
do
think you're
you think that
reflecting the
Joe
fact
Biden
that
did
Joe Biden
anything to
lied
cause the
about
high
creating
inflation?
800,000 jobs
He's
and
contradicting himself. I
overstated
know.
that number before
I
an
can't hear
election?
you.
I'm trying to get to the point that I was trying to get before that you're now trying to deflect.
I'm
That
not
Joe
trying to
Biden,
deflect. I was
prior
asking
to
you a
the
question about
president.
the inflation.
Okay, so why did Joe Biden? Yeah, and about the job creations, why did he lie about that number before an election?
He didn't lie about the job
And
creation number. What
missay
are you
that.
talking about?
It was
No, you're
greatly
moving away
overstated,
from
and no president.
inflation when we were just
What are you
talking
talking
about
about?
inflation.
I'm
You're moving
I'm
away
talking
from
about
it
facts
now.
here.
Like,
I'm talking about facts. Okay, what did the
the
policy do
fuck?
to affect the
The
inflation?
facts that you're talking about are on a different subject. Like, what are we doing? I'm talking about
What did the
facts. You
policy
thought
do
you had
to?
one with that one, didn't
All
you,
right, let's
buddy?
talk about
He was, I'm gonna eat with this.
let's talk about inflation and
No,
job
so the question
creation.
that I have for you in regards to
What did
inflation
the
is
policy
this.
do? I mean, you're just moving on from the topic that Joe
I'm
Biden
not moving
lied
on from the
to all of the
topic.
Americans
You
multiple times.
literally just said
We could
something.
talk about multiple things,
These
and then let's
motherfuckers.
also
Go on hold. Shut the fuck up. I'm not doing this, Dot. He won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say nothing.
He literally just contradicted himself. All right. And so he knows that he cannot blame Biden for the high inflation. So that's why he keeps talking. And that's why he just hung up. Like, get going. Okay, bye.
Yep.
Because he just contradicted himself. Did you see how easy that was? He literally just contradicted himself. Also, Biden didn't lie about the jobs number. Even with the revised job numbers, Biden still created more jobs than Donald Trump did. All right. And also, we should really talk about the fact how Donald Trump created less than 100,000 jobs in the year of 2025. Let's talk about what is actually happening. Okay? All right? Because when you put Donald Trump's numbers against any previous president, all right? Well, I'm going to say the previous two Democratic presidents, because George Bush was on some bullshit. All right? Then what you get, all right, is a loser. Loser. With an L on his forehead. Saying the years. I don't know the words, I forgot. Hey now. I'm going to sleep. Fuck this shit. All right. With that, I'm going to sleep. It's been real. I put that bitch on do not disturb. I'm tired. Okay. Go raid Matt. Or who else is live? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Who's live?
I don't know. Somebody somewhere doing something.
Okay. I don't know.
Y'all go to bed. Get off this damn app. Stop giving these people the stage. We've done enough. It's the same 12 conversations.
Hey, I was like, can we do something different? Something different.
Oh,
Immigrants.
there's nothing else to
Biden.
talk about.
Kamalama ding dong.
They don't want to talk about how we blew up Iran just to give them back $300 billion to rebuild.
And
No?
fuck me, man.
Right. And then Trump said it's not fair that they don't get to have the hypersonic missiles that we said we had to attack them over.
What? He said it's not fair that Iran doesn't have the missiles?
Yes.
No,
you didn't see this? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You could have my next paycheck.
I'll take it. Rent's almost due. Okay, let me see.
Fee is live too, so y'all go fuck with Fee.
He's awesome. Very informative.
After this.
Where's the video?
I just saw the report and his quote, so I didn't hear the video. Or maybe I heard the video. I didn't see it.
Hold on one moment. I gotta pause it. One thing about me, I love playing the video, so I'm gonna play that shit.
I don't want you to get a restriction. Well, you're about to end anyway, so fuck it.
Oh, fuck. I do what I want, and they do what they can do about it. I just cry about it later. What did Diaper Donnie say today? I do like this. There we go. Let's see, guys. Is this it?
Said you don't mind Iran having ballistic missiles. Can you elaborate on that? I want to make sure we understand your position.
No, I'm saying that if other countries have them, it's a little bit unfair for them not to have some. A ballistic missile is not the same thing as what we're talking about when we talk nuclear. But if Saudi Arabia and Qatar and they all have some, I would say in relative proportion, I think it's okay. That's what I mean. Okay?
He also stated that at one point we took out a bunch of the military might and a lot of their supplies. He then said we didn't do that at all. Oh, God.
Dot. Do you remember when this all started? Their talking point was that Iran shouldn't have ballistic missiles.
Yes.
They literally got on social media. It doesn't matter if it was TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all right? It didn't matter. Substack. They were arguing, all right, that not only should Iran not have a nuclear weapon, but they shouldn't even have ballistic missiles. That's what they said. That's what they said. Now this dude.
That's what they said.
My eyeballs. Thank you for knocking out whatever that gift goal was. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Truth is, I am stressed. I'm stressed.
You know what will help with that? Blue and gold hair and blue eyebrows.
Guys, please ensure that you are following K-Dot. All right. He's absolutely awesome. Okay. All right. He is fantastic. He's K-Dot. He's K-Dot. He said, thanks. See you later. Kiss on my goddamn nerves. All right. There's too many of my friends that are live. I can't choose one. So go say hi to them all. Hey, Peach is here. Hi, Peach. Hi, Peach. Oh, K-Dot left. He had to go. He had to go. I made an executive decision. He had to leave. Guys, sometimes when people are talking, this is all I hear. And then I'd be like, that's not nice. It's not nice. It's not. I gotta work on it. I will. It's an hour long, Peach. Literally an hour long of Donnie Thornberry going. Yeah. It's an hour long. Anywho. Play my theme music. Wait, I gotta bring it back. I'm funny. I like me. I make me laugh. That's all that matters. Okay, that's all that matters. Anywho, Phoenix, I saw your super chat from earlier. Thank you for the $5, love. You want everybody so creative. You want that one? All right, I will try. I'll see what I can do for you, friend. All right, I will try. So thank you very much, Phoenix. Drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts in the chat for Phoenix because she's awesome. Or they're awesome. I don't know their pronouns. My bad. I'm sorry. All right. Anywho, with that being said, y'all, thank you so very much to everyone who hung out here tonight. All right. Thank you. This was impromptu because I didn't think I was going to go live, but I did ask Books, could I go live? And Books was like, I don't care. And I was like, well, that's cool. Do you respect the fact that you just got back home? You know, but you know, he said he don't care. So there's that. All right. But with that being said, thank you all so very much for hanging out here tonight. All right. Thank you to everyone who tapped the screen, who shared the live. All right. Who sent the dono, who sent the comment. Thank you to all the tubers for liking it. Hey, we got over 300 likes on the stream and I didn't even have to ask you. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you, tubers. You guys are awesome. Over here on the TikToks, looks like we got what, upwards of 300,000 likes? Yep, 353,000. You all can do better. I'm gonna need you all to get the tapping sometimes. Don't mean to admonish you, TikTok, but come on. All right. Do I have to do some triangulation here? Do I gotta go into my narcissism bag? Do some triangulation, like YouTube against TikTok? All right, is this what I have to do? All right, treat you all like a parent who pits her children against each other. I don't want to do it. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do that. Thank you all so very much for tapping the screen. Guys, I'm going to leave you all with this as I normally do. All right, if you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. All right, I love y'all. All right, we might do fun and facts tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But I will be live tomorrow, I guess, at some point. So be on the lookout. I do thank you again so very much for hanging with me here tonight. I appreciate y'all. Stay classy, San Diego. Deuces out.